Presented in partnership with Barra Brava Brewing. This is Lumpen FC.
Welcome back. WLPN LP Chicago, 105.5 FM, Lumpen Radio. You are listening to Lumpen FC. We got the group finally back together again.
We back.
Jamie, Sebastian, all back together. I'm Adrian. We got our guest tonight. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Foley, over there.
Hello, John Foley.
John Foley. He's
you know what? That's a lame introduction.
Lame.
No,
it wasn't good enough.
Let me let y'all know who this guy is. This is Gooner Foley, who I like to call him. A resident Arsenal fan, Chicago Fire supporter. Comes and he actually supports Brava Brava. He comes to Mars. He watches games with us. He's another intellectual player, like a fan that likes Gooners and the Fire. So we both kill ourselves. So it's like
and I coach like 10 months out of the year.
You coach?
Goddamn. Yes.
Look, I didn't know we had Coach Foley in here.
We can have a whole thing on the paradox of youth soccer and how it's
man, I coached for 7 years, but we that's a different story. But I mean that's the introduction we need. That's Gooner Foley, man. He's actually he's friends, he's family. He comes to support us. So now he's on the show, man. He's gonna talk.
Amen.
Yep, and we hope to have you back again when we get Roberto in here and Nate again. We're gonna basically be a show dedicated to MLS as soon as that season's about to get going.
Yes, sir.
And that is coming up here soon.
Fire.
Yeah, right, exactly. Fire, Fire, the Stars, everybody. We're gonna do a quick rundown right now. We're gonna definitely talk about Champions League. We're gonna talk about Europa. We're gonna talk about Gooners. We're going to talk about Arsenal, see what's going on with that second place team. Are you still in second place? Is it second place still?
Yeah, I think we're
second.
I think we're still second place.
We're going to see what is happening with Manchester City because they just got destroyed by PSG in a very beautiful way.
Yeah.
Can't say I'm not happy about it.
They absolutely
They did take Ipswich, yeah.
That was their back moment. Supposedly, Man City's back.
Yeah, we back.
They're back because they beat Ipswich.
Because we beat relegation fodder Ipswich.
Y'all better be scared.
Here's the reality. It's like 6 points behind Arsenal. 6 points.
Yeah. I mean, that's the crazy thing is that they're not having a great season, but they're still not far off.
No, they're still top 5, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to look at that.
Oh, actually,
let's look at that table.
Not.
Let's look at that EPL table.
I think they are not actually. I think they're on the outside looking in. But I mean, for what it is,
they're at least top 6.
They over here signing. They just signing players.
They're in 5th.
Oh, they're in 5th. Oh, okay. Well,
above them is Chelsea, and then Nottingham Forest. Man, I mean, come on, what's up?
Don't they play Chelsea this weekend?
Oh yes,
on Saturday.
Saturday, like 10:30.
It's gonna be it'll be on Mars.
Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do all the networking stuff first. If you want to watch us, sometimes we are on Twitch. Go to Lumpen.
When you're
Lumpen
lucky
TV,
enough,
Lumpen
that's when
TV
we're
on Twitch. Yeah, you can still listen to us on there. We're definitely gonna be on the air at least. This is brought to you, sponsored right now by Barra Brava Brewing Company. Which we just released a number 10, and the number 9 will be coming out here pretty soon as well. If you want to hit us up on Twitch, we will answer any of the questions that you have, any of the input that you have on Twitch. We'll respond to that here as well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
LumpenFC at Gmail.
Yeah, Lumpen FC it's Lumpen FC Radio, right? Lumpen FC Radio at gmail.com.
Right. Let's see in the radio. Lumpen FC Radio. I mean, it's something you can find our little Twitter X thing. That's what the little guy likes to do.
Exactly.
But it will be on there too.
Or you can follow Barra Brava Brewing Co. on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
And Lumpen TV as well.
We out here.
Yeah.
Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and move into Champions League.
Ooh.
Let's move into Champions League. Why not? We're all victors over here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm in first place. I don't care.
I mean, and you're not only in first place, like you're clear, right? Like there's no, you got PSV, I think is your last, PSV as the last matchup.
Well, it's still kind of one of those things of, because this format.
You don't even have to win it, do you? Like you don't have to win that game.
No, but it's still like somehow depending on what.
No, you're good. It's you, and there's like it's Liverpool and
Barcelona.
Barcelona are the two teams that are guaranteed knockout wedge.
Right.
You know,
but like
break the rules.
But to be seeded at a certain whatever, if we want to be first or second, that's the thing, is that the next phase of the knockout phase after the playoffs is weird when it gets to like the seeding sort of thing, because that actually does count, because first place will play 24th place, second place 23rd, so on and so forth. At least that's how it's supposed to be set up.
Yeah, if you lose your game and Barcelona wins theirs, you guys are tied, and I think they actually have a higher goal differential, so
yeah,
they may win it first.
We do still need to get like a point or something. It would behoove us to do that.
But even if you lost, Liverpool and Barcelona are still.
It would. I think it potentially could switch if we lost.
Oh, like 1-2.
We'd be in second place and they'd be in first, something like that.
Yeah, Barcelona has 18 points, Liverpool with 21 points. Arsenal with 16, and right behind you, Inter Milan with 16. Atletico Madrid behind them in 5th place with 15. But these are the ones that they're in. Like these are the teams that have nothing to worry about.
It's weird seeing.
It could switch around. You're still looking at 7th through 11th place having what could get people on that bye schedule, that they don't have to have that playoff schedule. On that is going to be Aston Villa, Monaco, Feyenoord, and LOSC. That can possibly, I don't know. Actually, it even goes further down than that. Like
Feyenoord.
Brest has 13 points, so it's going to be an important matchup for these teams. Real, I'm pretty sure we're just going to end up in the playoffs. Like we're not getting that bye game.
Yeah, and then probably winning the whole damn thing.
Well, that is the goal. That is the goal. So let's go ahead and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Since you're squarely in first, Barcelona's going to be going up against who this last game? Barcelona has Atalanta, which I think they can win.
Ooh, that's a good game, actually.
That's actually a good game.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
That's not an easy game for Barca. Is it at Atalanta?
Yeah, it's at Barca. It's going to be at. Well, they're not playing at Camp Nou right now.
No, I don't think so.
There's still construction. It's still in construction. Some of the money is tied up in how they, should be buying players still and whatever. But whatever. That's just the cheats that they are.
Atalanta
Rules and cheats, man.
Shout out to Pete. I'm cooler than God out there. Hello from India. I hope you're having a good time, Pete. Thanks for hitting us up on Twitch.
Pete, you better
appreciate that.
You better give me that XXL jersey. You have the hard to find our XL jersey, brother. All right, I'll see you that $25.
That's such a United States thing, though. It feels like
you saw my text back to him talking about there's
printing that XL costs more, man. It's more expensive.
I remember being in Germany trying to get you one of those, and they had like maybe 2.
Yeah,
XLs or double XLs.
But that's weird that in Germany though, because there's big people in Germany.
Right?
Well, first off, there's people everywhere. I don't know why they were being bogus over here talking about we ain't got no big sizes. Stop playing, India. Stop playing.
They're just not gonna print them.
Yeah, right. Just the
demand isn't as high.
Oh, there's 2 XLs. Right? Stop it. I am not trying to. Y'all missing out. Y'all wonder we losing money. Like, well, people like to eat. It's like, give me some of them big boys.
So okay, Liverpool, you're squarely in first. Do you care about winning that game, or is it one of those things like
PSV?
PSV, or would you rather rest your players, worry about EPL?
If it were me, I would rotate, and we probably will rotate some because we seem to be doing that. Especially we have a lot of our players back, but I don't see Slot not caring. Like, he'll want to win because he's going back to the Netherlands. He is Dutch.
Right.
He used to coach Feyenoord. So I could see him wanting to go back there and, entertaining and not keeping it just like a dull game. So, but I can also see him resting some players here. The funny thing is that we have, 3 Dutch players, and I'm wondering if he's going to rest any of them. Van Dijk could use a rest right now, but whether or not he's going to, I don't know. Then there's also the thing of the pattern that we've seen this season with this team is when they get like 7 days rest, they come back rusty. Like that 3 days, the 3 days every game, like it seems to work for this team.
Yeah,
for better or for worse, because it could eventually it's going to wear down on your legs or whatever. But we seem to be better to stay in rhythm. So it'll be interesting to see. Maybe he'll give him 45 minutes or whatever, because that's what he did this last game. He gave, I think, Ryan Gravenberch 45 minutes, took him off, and then gave somebody else 45 minutes, so on and so forth. So I can see something like that.
right.
But I don't see him just throwing this game. Like, he just doesn't seem like that type of coach.
I think that's like the thing that you have to do, which is like, I don't know, playing players just like you got to throw them out there. It's like even with the Moose Cup and whatnot.
Right.
They're like, when I see some of our stars, I'm like, man, why is he up there playing? But
Yeah.
I also get they're like, it's like, well, we're not practicing.
Yeah.
No,
The
'cause you're traveling all the
clubs
time.
aren't practicing. These
You're
all
on the plane
are
all
these
the time.
all these clubs they're playing multiple games, unlike Nottingham Forest. We can talk about that later. But all these clubs that are playing every 2 days, they're not practicing.
No.
There's the thing Barcelona even said. He was like, I think Hansi Flick was like, well, it'd be cool if we had time to practice.
Right.
But also it was like you had a break because England's only league that didn't have a Christmas break, so that's another thing. But like it's like but there's no time to implement anything. It's like, yo, we just played, rest,
Right.
watch a video, whatever stretch we got to play in 2 days later.
There's-
It's like it is. So like there's
Yeah.
not a lot of coaching going on right
Well,
now.
there's a whole lot of like that chalkboard coaching, where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, this is what we're going to design. This is what we want to do. This is your spots. This is the switches I want you to do. But actually going out to the field and practicing that,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to.
But no one wants to risk it.
Maybe right before
I'm
the game, that's about it.
I don't want any player to go there pull something. I mean,
Yeah.
for Arsenal, but Saliba got hurt off not during the game. It was like it's obviously, so it was like everyone has to be so
They're just
fragile
getting
with
off
their
the bus.
players.
And we can talk later about like this time being a lack of practice, but how much Arsenal with the corner kicks is actually amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
that's because like the consistency to be able to do that, like on the spot, like playing in the game and making a beautiful pass, like you don't have to think about it,
Right.
but like making that corner kick pass and like putting it where it needs to be so it can be headed in on that back post, like just you have to think and like place that perfectly, and to do that without like consistent practice, wow.
And that's also something like it seems like obviously that you guys have trained for it for so much that it seems to be something that's drilled in that, you could always have it in your back pocket, and you don't like what you're talking about, like, oh, we didn't train this week or whatever because we're constantly traveling. Well, you already have that, you could always kind of rely on it. Whether or not you should continue to rely on it is something else, but who cares if it's still working,
Or if you have a choice.
Right.
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 Yeah.
The one side was Saka and the other side was Declan. Who's taking it now that Saka's out?
Odegaard.
Yeah.
Odegaard takes him.
And just to be, like
Or
next man
Declan.
up.
Yeah, right.
Isn't Declan Rice?
Declan Rice,
takes
yeah,
Declan Rice
who is
played, yeah.
also
Declan Rice,
it's kind of weird to me. Like he's tall and like he could be in a box.
And
But
just
yeah,
that-
but he whips that ball.
But
and-
he whips it well, yeah.
yeah, and it was Liverpool's shades like. God bless you, but Liverpool has not had to hit any of the injury bugs, so y'all blessed right now.
Well, the thing is that it's weird. I was actually arguing with a guy online about it today.
Which is what you want to do. Is
That's
argue
what you were
online.
doing when I was moving.
Which is the
Keg.
best thing ever,
Yeah.
by the way. I totally recommend it for everybody. It was because, like, they were like, "Oh, you guys have been lucky with the injuries, and you don't have any injuries that have been more than just a few games." I'm like, Konate was out for 6 weeks. Allison was out for 6 weeks. Jota was out for 2 months. Like,
Jota's always out for 2 months. Though.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a tradition.
And half of
Yeah.
Liverpool was hurt last season.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we had, and then we've had some that are a few weeks here, a few weeks there. Like Bradley was out, and those were just our starters. And then we had some of our backups that were out. It's like everybody has these injuries, right? The thing is that our depth has been showing up this season.
Yeah,
and
you're-
we have been lucky where like somebody gets injured, but somebody just comes back.
Right.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we've timed our injuries pretty well.
That's also the
Yeah,
thing, though. Like
that's huge.
As
Yeah.
Liverpool, you're also a squad that's set up well. The guys that ride Pine, they would start in almost any other club, really.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that backup. City had that also. I don't know what's going on with City. Arsenal
I do.
had it, kind of didn't. And then you did some changes and trades that kind of didn't work out. Did work out. So it's kind of.
I
mean, you have good talent on the bench. It's just it's
but I
just
think
not
the key
as consistent.
that he said was about like Liverpool. When they have those days off, they look rusty. Whereas like every other team like needs those days off because they're like, oh my god, we hurt. Like
for sure. Yeah.
Well, especially the thing is that's the whole thing. The craziest things about because like Liverpool they're doing. I ain't gonna lie. Like I don't see Liverpool losing right now or losing the league or anything because they're flying high. Everything's going to them, but like it is one of those things like. If per chance they did have an episode like Arsenal where we just got Nawari back, but when you have Kyle Forey, Ben White who just got back pregnant, Ben White, you know what I'm saying, Saka, Nawari, it's like for Liverpool, they haven't lost. I haven't seen anybody important really right. So it's one of those things which is great. No, I'm not saying you should happen, but it's one of those things. Like for me, as I was I watch all these little games. It's like, man, I just wish some of these players would not be playing these games. It's all it takes is a hamstring for for Salah. You know what I'm saying? And then he's out, and it's like, okay, everything changes. Yeah. Or what happened? Because Liverpool, in my opinion, can't depend on Jota because if Jota gets hurt every 3 months, So, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things.
He's hurt right now.
And then, I don't want to jump over because we're still in my little because I look at us and I see Thomas Partey playing right back, center back, left back. I'm waiting for him to be done for the season. And we are really dependent on him right now. And he's having the best year of his damn career.
Yeah, when it comes to Salah.
Not a curse word. That's not a curse word.
I got my hand on the button over
I saw you. That's not a curse word.
You always have to have your hand on the button.
I have to have my hand on the button.
When it comes to Salah, though, traditionally, historically, the last 7 years.
Well, anyone, not just Salah, but
No.
Yeah.
But he's our main goal scorer.
Right.
He's huge for us, but he rarely ever goes down. Every once in a while, yeah. Not gonna what. Although, ironically enough, when we played Barcelona, he was out that game. When we definitely needed him. But what people always forget about Salah is that he always leaves for a month in AFCON, and even when he's gone for AFCON, we almost always do all right.
But that
not this year.
Yeah.
That's not this year. But last year I think we dropped 2 points last year when he was out in AFCON. What happened was that he got hurt at AFCON.
That's right. I remember watching that. Yep.
And that wasn't even a problem because Jota was actually doing really well, and then he got hurt. So once those two were out, then it really kind of okay, we can't really keep up.
Yeah,
with
Van Dijk went down for a couple of weeks also.
Yeah, it was. Last year was
got a little tough.
Last year the wheels came out.
That's something that's Real Madrid on the other side. We're not really losing players up front, but we're losing players on the D line. So we have midfielders that are playing defense now. We have people that aren't normally in those spots. Camavinga's doing fine. I've been impressed, but those aren't their positions. They're not supposed to be there. And that depth just isn't there. I don't know what's going to happen with this window. It doesn't seem like we've picked up a defender yet for Real Madrid, but up front we look great though.
And I remember you talking about a year plus ago about before Mbappe being we need more defenders.
We need defenders, and here we are. Now we didn't back up that line, and here we are. Look, Barcelona just ran us down.
Y'all y'all need to back up. Yeah, I need to go focus on.
Well, but it's the high line. It's Ancelotti's high line. We're going to play a high line.
Arsenal defenders. Y'all need to go look at some other defenders, other clubs. Unless y'all trying to give it back because y'all talking about Saliba.
We'll throw money at you.
Throw money at everything.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Y'all better, boy.
You don't even do that.
Back up.
That's the thing is that you don't even have to throw money. You're just we're Real. We'll just wait for you, and then people just
wait for
I want to go to Real Madrid.
Yeah, y'all can just wait.
Yeah.
Stop going after our players. Do something.
You should have jumped for Euro when you had the chance.
So jealous.
Whatever happened to that development system y'all had? I need to go somewhere.
It's called Brazil now.
You guys should have gone for that Lenny Euro, right? Because you guys were waiting out for him, he'll come to us, and then you just
Sebastian, he got him at Man U, so he still has.
The other way, he's got him.
I'm good.
He's got him.
I'm solid. There is no problem here. All right, well let's talk about Arsenal. How are you guys feeling about Champions League right now? Let's see who you got.
We just got Girona next.
You got Girona?
Go ahead, Foley. Go ahead.
Add Girona or
go ahead,
no?
Foley.
It doesn't matter.
It
really doesn't matter.
Go ahead, Foley.
Damn, Girona fans only.
They're just not good.
I feel good about this stage. We'll talk about Premier League, but I feel good about this stage in Champions.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
Well, that's the
we just have to
29th.
win.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we don't win, I mean, win would be cool, but it's like I feel like it's
Yeah,
still
it's
it's
at-
more
it's at
more
your
about
honor.
this weekend. It's really more about like what we do against Wolves. If we make any more progress, of signing someone.
You're not scared of Wolves though, are you? Like,
I mean, no. Actually, you know what? No, but I'm more disappointed because Luis Kelly supposedly had a scan after the game. So it's like it just seems like.
But here's the thing, not scared of Wolves, but like this is like the trap game where it'll be like that 1-1 game.
Yeah.
That'll be that like where they drop points because they were just like, oh, and like,
I thought we had this.
Yeah. And it'll be one of those where like, oh, we're gonna rest Odegaard, and then it's like, oh, now we need to sub him at minute 65.
Right,
and
I feel you on that. Yeah. And my thing is like, well, I'm glad we got Nawari. Like, I'm sorry if I'm not saying his name right, but I'm glad he's back. But I guess I kind of like think doom and gloom. But I'm like I mean we could win, but also it's just like when you're playing on the road again. We just played 2 days ago. I just don't want no one to get hurt. I'm just asking, give me a healthy team because after we play Girona, I think we actually have 7 days.
Yeah, you're going to Dubai, right?
Yeah.
And then I think we have a nice little break after that. Yeah, I think we actually have a nice little break. And
what you doing in Dubai?
I mean, we train,
training?
relax. Yeah, we do it every year and whatever. And it's like, hey, you know who's doing very well in EPL? And actually, I looked at their schedule and they have plenty of days off. None for us.
Yeah,
because they have no Europe.
Yeah,
they have no Europe. They have no champions.
Yeah.
They're still in FA though, right?
Yeah, but
yeah.
possibly.
I mean, I know you guys aren't.
Yeah.
As a Man U fan,
it's gonna be a short show.
Okay, hey, I go like, hey, shoot your shot. You got it.
I already did.
That's all I got.
It's shot. You got it.
But that goes back to that, like, as an Arsenal fan, I was more confident last season about games.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this season, it's like,
yeah,
we're going to drop points. Could we drop points this weekend? Who are we going to drop points against?
I don't think you're going to drop points to Wolves.
But I'm just saying that's like been the consistent theme is where it will be like, this is the game where you're guaranteed 3 points. And you're like, fuck, we dropped.
Oh. Yeah. Like, I mean, I hear what you're saying.
But isn't this also like I heard a weird thing that Arsenal hasn't left London, hasn't traveled because of just the way that your all's games have been.
We got a good nice streak. We were going to like Wolves, and we were actually back at home. I mean, supposedly we're looking at Cunha too. I mean, but it's just.
But you guys haven't been traveling, right? You guys have just been at home.
We've kind of been home for the most part, just playing games.
No, but
like we haven't had to travel. We haven't had to travel.
Yeah,
you
guys haven't left London.
We haven't done anything yet. We've had a nice stretch of like games.
I found that kind of strange. I'll just throw that in there.
Yeah, no, that was. I mean, we were on the road for a while.
Yeah.
So eventually he's going to come back. I mean, I mean, every team's going to have those stretches where they're either at home. I mean, the thing is, like it's more important thing is like when we had that stretch, we need to win every game at home. But it's like also if you're playing every 2 days or 3 days at home, it's like what do you really expect? Like, in my opinion, I don't expect the same team to come out there performing the same amount of energy every day. If I was going to a game and they were playing every 3 days, I'm like, I'm gonna go to this game. I'm not gonna go to that game because they're different competitions. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have gone to see Dynamo Zagreb. Yeah, we won 3-0. I wouldn't. We're supposed to win that game, but I wouldn't have won that. That's
you did. I mean, you did, right?
Yeah, we won 3-0. We won 3-1 or 3-0.
Oh yeah,
you know, like, and even the Moose Cup. I would have went there because it's been a cheap ticket. Hopefully, and we'll see it. But like, I don't care about that tournament.
Wait, you guys are still in that one?
Yeah, we're both in. We have just 2 legs.
It's just
we both lost the first leg.
It's home
and we
and
got to
away.
play another leg.
Moose is home and away.
completely forgotten.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We got to play the Spurs. You're right.
We're both and like both of us are like,
Jeez.
and I don't care what anyone says. Arsenal and Liverpool will be like just fine if you hey guys, you guys can just duke it out. You know what I'm saying? We don't need this. Like, it's a lose-lose situation from Arsenal. If we win the Moose Cup, we get made fun of. If we lose the Moose Cup, we get made fun of. Who cares? Why not? Like,
nobody's. I don't think anybody's gonna make fun of. Like, come on, why make fun of somebody that doesn't get the Moose Cup? Like,
I want to
Like,
win.
that's
I
not-
don't care if I get my phone.
I mean,
I wanna win every
that's
day.
that's the other
It's
thing.
like,
though.
well,
So-
because when you're a club like Arsenal, it's like, oh, you won a Moose Cup. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Like, pat on the booty cheek, keep him a little bit, just keep it moving, because like that's a
what
trophy
I'm
for
saying.
Wolves.
Yeah.
But under at this point, I kind of like under Arteta. I'm like, let's just get some trophies, like some hardware.
I mean, I understand that sentiment. Yeah, absolutely. Like, let's
I
just
am-
get something rolling here. Like
My,
this.
my
which is
opinion,
what I wanted to
I-
ask. Like, do you think that is this more like a personnel issue? Like, the players just aren't. There are times where obviously the players are not performing. I'll say this about Arteta: he's designed a formation and a style of play that gets his players in front of the net to be able to take chances. And boy, do they miss so many of those chances. They had 20 shots or over 20 shots last time. I think it was 6 or 7 on goal.
Chest
I
down.
didn't watch that.
Still
I didn't watch
can't.
the
Chest down.
Yeah.
Chest
Like,
down.
so I don't think.
We don't
And
take
it's
enough
always
shots.
going to come back to the manager, right? It's always going to be the manager, because you can't fire 20 players at once. You can only fire one manager at once. But I think Arteta's done a fantastic job at this point. It's
Yeah,
just finish. Just get it in
I mean,
the net.
that was the whole thing with Aubameyang, bro. Like, Aubameyang missed 1,000 chances, and he had to go. Like, Danny Ceballos was
Took his
setting him
Lamborghini
up.
home.
Danny Ceballos was setting Aubameyang up, and he was just bowling changes. It's like, I mean, Arteta's doing a fine job. Yeah, it's whatever, but we just got to. It's just.
But that's why there's that desperate search for a striker.
Yeah, it's just the striker thing. I mean, but also it's like every time we say that, and then and of course, it's then you go 3 goals. It's like, and yeah, it's just I think the style coming on the outside, coming in, could be. I think people know what's going on, but also it's like when I look at Victor that Gyökeres do from, like, I was watching him at Sport Lisbon, like, we don't have, like, Kai Havertz be floating around, and now that Jesus is gone, we don't have that number 9 that'll turn around with the ball and just go at you. We don't have that. We don't have that at all.
So I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing is like who's technically at fault for not bringing in somebody, especially in this window,
Nobody.
let alone
I mean,
the summer.
the window's still open, but when
No,
you
but
have 5 injuries, what you gonna do?
No, but in the summer
Yeah.
it wasn't brought in either. And also, like, who would you like if you guys were in charge?
Dembele.
Dembele, come on.
I mean, do you want to answer? You want me?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Obviously, if it was me, it would be like Mbolo from Monaco.
Oh,
Yeah, it'd be him, because we just need a more of aggressive forward. It'd be that dude. I mean, Chesko's cool.
Weren't you actually linked today to the striker from Wolves?
yeah,
Oh, yeah, we've been looking for a moment, but
No.
I don't know. It's like
not doing it for you.
It's.
But we need to tap in Merchant.
Yeah, we need. It's weird. I want a big dude that's gonna get in there. Granted, we could, but also if he played behind Kai Havertz, that'd be dope. But like an all-out striker, they're like all the ones we want. Isaac, he's not happening at all. Sesko maybe in the summer. It's tough, man. I honestly think this is if we don't get Cunha, this is what the team's going to be like until whatever, and we just have to deal with it.
What about were you guys in for that Marmouche guy that went to City, or no? You guys were never
No, he's
linked?
already at
No,
City.
he went to City.
No,
He's
but
signed.
before, were you guys ever
No.
linked to him? Okay.
I mean, we're trying not to do reckless spending because we know we can afford a big name like Nico Williams or whatever in the summer. So it's like there's no. And whatever is like whatever. I mean, I'm a contender. There's a good chance we have no trophies this year.
No, I fully think that there will be no trophies this year. Depressing as that is to say.
Dark. Sounds dark.
It's dark. But like I think the way the team is set up, the only one that would take shots outside of the box was Saka.
Yeah.
And now he's hurt. Mm-hmm. And so like everyone else gets into the box and there's all that creativity, but nobody like finishes or it's like a sky ball.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so,
there's
and
a
so
lot of
like
balls
they
going over
they need that
crossbar.
Yeah, they need that like tap in merchant that is just gonna like finish the job. and there's nobody there that's just like, I'm going to put the ball in the back of the net no matter what. I will be that wall just deflected off me.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna go to break here in a minute. I'll let you guys think about who it is that you want to be that tap-in merchant, who finishes it, which is basically what Arsenal needs. Is just to get it in the net. That's it. Other than that, it's all there. The midfield, strong. Defense, good. Like, it's just solid. Wingers, solid. Yeah, just let's see. So we'll talk about that when we get back. You're listening to WLPN LP Chicago 105.5 FM. You're listening to Lumpen FC. We'll be right back, y'all.
Yes, Gomez Peña is back. The Mix Files are back in Lumpen Radio. Now, broadcasting from both San Francisco Califas and Mexico City. Acompáñenos.
Do you hate country music?
Not if it's Country My Way with Lawrence Peters.
That's right, Country My Way with Lawrence Peters. Classic and obscure gems of honky-tonk, bluegrass, countrypolitan, outlaw, western swing, country funk, all the goodest kinds of country music.
Now every Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m.
on WLPN 105.5 FM Chicago.
Play me some bad drinking music. Good country music.
Buddy gives artists and small manufacturers in Chicago a place to showcase and sell their goods and artworks. Buddy retails to a vast audience of Chicagoans and visitors at the Chicago Cultural Center. Buddy is a shop as local as it gets. Buddy is part of the nonprofit Public Media Institute. Visit hi-buddy.org for more information.
Second promo. 30-second promo. 30-second promo. You've never heard anything like this before. It's postmodern talking with Bobby Kahn and DJ LeDuce. Only on WLPN 105.5 FM. 30-second promo.
You're listening to Lumpen FC on WLPN LP Chicago 105.5 FM Lumpen Radio. We were just talking about Arsenal and just the fact that they don't have a finisher. Over on Twitch, I'm Cooler Than God. Not having practices, that's the part of Almiron's problem with Manchester United. No time to coach his poo-poo players. It's true. I mean, how much time has he had with them? Because we're still in FA, we're still in Carabao, we're in Europa. We're, I'm not going to say that we're in EPL. I guess we're present, I guess.
I mean, as far as Man U goes, I'm still of the opinion, not to change the subject, but I'm still of the opinion that I think it was a mistake for them to go for Amorim now, and it was a mistake for him to accept.
No, yeah, absolutely. I agree with you.
Because they don't have the players to play a system. But
no.
Anyways, like
no, they don't have the players. I can see some of the stuff that he has done, especially up front. That's going to start filling in for that. It's going to start setting that up.
He needs a summer to set that up.
Yeah, he needs
and
time.
To bring players in.
Yeah, and that's going to be the hard part. I think is actually changing players because I don't think Ineos is going to do any of that.
How long is his contract? How much time does he have?
I don't know. That's kind of one of the things I was not able to find out on his contract.
If they're able to be like, we'll give you that time, we'll accept where we're at.
I think that's what it is. I think it's one of those like, hey, you're gonna have time because even what's his name, Ratcliffe was just like, yeah, this is we're basically scrapping the old out and then tearing it all out, including the stadium, I think.
New Trafford.
And then rebuilding.
He signed a contract at Old Trafford until 2027 with the option of an additional year held by the club.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. But let's see. What strikers do you want at Arsenal?
If it was me, I would take Sesko. I would even take that Victor Gimmersway from Sporting CB. I'm not going to be particularly picky.
Even though we mocked him.
Yeah, we just need. I just want someone
that was who was that? Gabby did that.
It's
yeah.
It's just get old.
The Isak thing is great, but it's like realistically, if it was realistically, I'd be like, yo, give me Isak in the summer. I I would be cool but the thing is, like, I was like, I'd be cool if Cunha came and like if we got him for under $70 million because that's what I guess the price tag is. But like for him to play behind Kai Havertz in that way, but like again, like
I don't think he's worth that.
Do you feel that you need someone now in this window for you to get through the season, or you're just gonna accept, hey, it is what it is for this season, and we're gonna wait till summer?
I honestly would rather.
If we wanted DPL, we need someone now.
Yeah, if we want DPL, we're gonna need a strike. I mean,
if you want any trophy at this point,
I'd say that too, but like, say we buy someone, and right now with Arsenal's luck, we were Ben White's coming. Well, Ben White's coming back. Caforio got hurt twice. Mourinho got hurt. Saka's done for season. Mari got hurt.
Saka's out for the season. I don't know he was out for the season.
It seems like season.
That's
Jesus out for the season.
Oh yeah.
Like for me to be like, let's spend a bunch of money to go for league when we have like clearly like important injuries. It'd be dumb. It'd be dumb to waste money just to be trying to get a league when you know you have players coming back. I'd be more cool with like securing players for the summer and just getting through it. Like just getting through the rest of the season. Like I don't need. You know what I'm saying? We just played a youth dude that came in this weekend. I mean, just play the youth people. Like just get what you need to do to save money, get through it in the season. Like we're good enough to still be in the top 4. I don't care what it says. We don't need to win a league title. The game has changed. The league is different. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. I mean, right now it's like basically you need to survive and you need to make the top 4. And then you keep getting the Champions League, whatever. Like it's just like you have 4 tournaments. You get through it, man. We had a season. We had a bunch of injuries. It is what it is.
When you said I'm not like a cocky Arsenal fan, it's that. It's grim. That's grim.
Like, that's the thing, though.
It's that acceptance of like, all right, second place.
That's the thing, though. So okay, but that Gooner fan base is not.
Well, that's
obviously Arteta's going to get back up on that hot seat, and Arteta out flags are going to start swinging.
See, but for me, like as a Liverpool fan, I look at Arsenal, and of course I'm outside looking in, but I'm thinking like, man, they've had a lot of injuries, they have had a lot of problems, and they're still in second place, and they're still in third place in Champions League, and they're still in other tournaments. I'm like,
that's another reason
they're still doing it.
That's another reason I'm like, he's not. Arteta's fine. It's like it's clear. Like we're still. Obviously, it's still, besides a few teams, every time they come to Emirates, it's everyone behind the ball. We just have to do this thing about breaking. Like we're still a good club.
Right.
But, we just don't have some of our daggers right now. And it hurts, but there's no one saying there's only one team, maybe 2, that will even go at our throat. And that's like Liverpool. Every other team knows, even if we have injuries, well, we got to still back up because we're not good enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of
time corners when to drop 4 back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Everybody stay deep.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
and the thing is like it's not just a good club; they're a great club. But do they have enough to be the best club right now?
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys had your whole team back, I think you guys win that league.
Yeah.
If you guys were completely healthy.
Was that
the EPL?
Yeah.
I mean, Odegaard out, and then when Odegaard comes back, Saka down.
Right.
I think people are gonna. I think that's one of the biggest things people are gonna forget. We lost Odegaard for a month, and we're still here.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And which is crazy. Again, we're still talking about these games, and everyone's like, we're still in this league where every other team had a break. Had a Christmas break. Had a Christmas break. And look like so. I think like all this. Like I think all that needs you gotta tip your hat off to any EPL team that's in Europe right now. Yeah. It's because all these teams, these Barcelonas, these Real Madrids had Christmas breaks. So they're all rested up. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that's funny. It's like, how come England teams can't win, or when the teams is like, why that's a big deal when England teams win? It's because they do more than any other. EPL teams do more than any other clubs in the Champions League.
I mean, aren't EPL? Isn't that the only league that has an extra tournament? That 4th one.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have?
I don't know about Cup.
Nope. You were the only. We are literally. I mean,
I don't think they have another.
I thought Italy had a 4th tournament.
No, they do not.
They don't.
No. Doesn't MLS have a 3rd tournament they don't care about?
Sure.
MLS?
Why not?
The playoffs? The
Well, 'cause
postseason? The postseason?
Wasn't the postseason the cup, and then there's the Lamar Cup. So that's
Lamar
3.
Hunt.
Yeah, the Lamar Cup.
Oh,
right?
well, they also have the one with, the fake one.
Oh, the
with-
Leagues
with
Cup too.
Leagues Cup with Liga
Oh, look at
MX.
that. There you go.
And I think they're inventing another one to
But is that a
Start.
tournament or is that just
did
know,
as
two-
many
two
times
teams
as they can
play?
get Messi out there.
That's called the Club World Cup. That's the new one.
They
That's,
got one
the
more
Club World
year
Cup,
to
yeah.
milk all of the Messi they can.
yeah. Yep.
Hey man,
I mean,
they
they're
paid
doing
for
it.
it. They better.
They're doing it.
They
Until
paid for
that-
the cow.
They won the shield.
Until that hamstring blows out, and then just
Sure.
everyone is scrambling to know what to do. We gotta make. Where's that AI Messi
have you
robot?
not-
we
have
got?
you not-
Wait, no, the answer is supposed to be. No.
I'd watch that. I'd watch an AI Messi.
I mean,
hologram Messi running around.
What's that's the problem. That's why he's here.
No, the thing that killed me was like the Inter Miami game this last year with the Chicago Fire, and he wasn't even like in Chicago.
Yeah.
But they had a separate
For the second year.
for the second,
Second year in a row,
where he's,
yeah.
I'm so glad that like the Messi game is like in May this year, because it's like, oh, all right, now they'll have to
Perfect
hype.
setting.
They'll have to hype something else.
Yeah.
Because every other year it's been like August or like and you're like, oh, so like everything is building to that.
Yeah.
But no, the thing that killed me was last year leaving Soldier Field, and they had a separate merch booth that sold Messi hoodies,
Yep.
Messi jerseys at the Fire home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Soldier
yeah.
Field. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, man,
It's his league.
they're milking it. It's a cash cow,
Yep.
and the deal he got that we don't know about. It's look, and I'm still wondering, has it actually helped? Like, has that viewership gone up? According to what they invested into that.
We still talking Champions
Yeah.
League?
Yeah, we're still talking Champions League. We're still talking
Messi in
Champions League.
Champions League.
Because we do have the
We do miss him in
We can go to
Champions League.
MLS. We can talk about Nene.
Oh no, we're gonna talk about Nene in a minute, which I thought was hilarious. But I mean, come on, Nene. Let's finish up the Champions League. Let's finish up the Champions League conversation before we move on. The bottom right now with City just outside even the playoff spot, while losing to PSG in a beautiful way.
That was a straight up bottle job. That's the definition of you're
I
up
don't know.
2-0.
PSG looked really good though.
Yeah,
at
but
the
you're
end
up
there.
2-0, and
I don't
then
know. Did you see that, Foley? Did you watch that?
I
game?
didn't see the game. I saw the highlights.
PSG looked good at the end, and those last 20
Sure.
minutes, PSG looked on point. Like they looked really good.
I know.
And I don't like complimenting PSG at all, because to me that's just like it's another like
What I was reading online was like people were like, The Athletic was like, this is the resurgence of PSG.
no.
No.
I mean, come
They
on,
were
they
being
play
creative.
No, it's
they,
not.
they play in the French
Dembele
league. It's not
decided to
happening.
play today.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That was it.
It was one of those days he was
Was-
like, I'm gonna show up. Too.
Yeah, let's see what happens
It's
next
gonna
week.
I'm gonna make this look good.
Yeah.
No, they looked good in this specific game, and that's especially they didn't look great at the beginning, but the second half they looked more together, and then those last 20-30 minutes were like pretty impressive. 20 minutes, it was the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's typical PSG. It's there, they're the best team in France, and that's kind of
They still have their problem. The same problem that they've always had is that their league doesn't prepare them for Champions League. It's just
it
not a league that
not
does that for
competitive.
you. It's not competitive enough.
Yeah.
So they're never gonna be up there. No matter. I mean, they had Suarez, Messi, they had Messi and
Suarez,
Neymar,
Messi, Neymar.
and who else did they have?
I mean, they had a bunch of people.
And they still
they had
couldn't do it.
Icardi. They had, and they still couldn't pull it off. Granted, it was against a stacked Real Madrid team and a stacked, young kid Barcelona team that was fighting for it. But still,
But it's always
and
gonna
a City
be that.
team and a City team that
But
was
it's
together.
always gonna be that. It doesn't matter. Whoever they're gonna play in those rounds, in the later rounds, it's always gonna be a stacked team. And their team is stacked. They just aren't match ready ever.
Yeah. But it is surprising to see City out in 25th place. Now, their last matches, they have an easy one for FA Cup. Sorry. No offense, Salford City. But I'm pretty sure they're going to take that one.
Yeah.
And then the next, is Club Brugge, which sometimes surprises. Club Brugge.
Is that at Bruges?
Nah, it's at
City?
It's at the Empty Head.
I mean, on paper they should win that. I don't think Bruges is an easy pushover.
Nah, I don't think they have made some teams cry for sure.
But they should win that. If they don't, wow, that'll be amazing.
Let me see what the standings are for where Bruges is sitting right now.
They might be in first, but they usually are like in first place.
No, I mean in Champions.
Oh, I thought you meant in their league.
No, in Champions, Bruges.
They're probably qualified at this point.
They're currently in 20th.
Yeah.
With and then they got City. They're ahead of Man City, but that's actually really tough. So.
Exactly. So they're going to be fighting to stay in.
They have to win. They have to win or draw that game to stay in, in the playoff contention. Because everyone behind them is within 1 point, and City is within 3 points. So if City takes that one, they actually catch up to Bruges. So yeah, that gets really tough for them.
Yeah. No, that's not going to that's not a game that should be ignored just because it's Club Bruges. I think that they're going to fight tooth and nail to stay in.
Right.
You know.
Do you think Bruges comes out or parks the bus?
I don't know them. I've never actually seen them play. I know of them and have heard, but I don't know what system they like to play. I think it would make sense if the coach of Bruges just looks at what has worked against Man City this season so far. Because, look, they're going to get a bunch of players in, but they're not going to be in by then, right? So they might as well just do what others have, done to get success at Man City. So if it is parking the bus, then do that. That's probably the best thing. Or exploit their weak, slow midfield.
Listen, it ain't going to happen. City, what you
just, you think City's got
City's
this?
City's
got it.
City's definitely going to win that game.
Especially
you said that. City's definitely going to win the game. They got.
Well, we thought they were going to win against PSG too. So
I did not think they were going to win against PSG on the road. I mean, just because they're just because they beat Ipswich down doesn't mean they're they back. No, they were not back, man. You beat a team that you're supposed to beat, and your players are on form. Listen, man, if that happened, Arsenal and Liverpool would be beating teams 10-12-0 every weekend. But that's just not how it happens, There's only two clearly good teams right now in the EPL, and it's Arsenal and Liverpool. They've both been through adversity, and still have just been going through it. Still in the top 3 in both their leagues, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams lose their captain, it's over with. A lot of teams lose their star player, it's over with. I mean, listen, and Liverpool, even when they did lose some players, they still did good.
Yeah.
The players that did, unfortunately, it was when Roger went down because there's no one that could replace him for City, unfortunately, and then they just were a bunch of older dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, Bernardo's old, Gudjon's old, Kevin De Bruyne is old.
Yeah.
Older. I'm not gonna be old, old man. But they're older dudes. You know what I'm saying? So this is where we're at now, and I think that's another why I kind of like the expansion. I like the Champions League because Club Bruges could have a chance. Sorry, I had the hiccups. Club Bruges could very well have a chance, but not likely just because, unfortunately, Man City's kind of back on their grind right now. Granted, they played Chelsea this weekend, but I don't know. Even though they're playing Chelsea, I just don't feel like that's going to hamper. I feel like they have that little momentum. And the City does get those momentum runs right now. I think this may be a momentum run after actually kind of, sort of, it just kind of says they beat Ipswich, 6-0, 5-6?
6-0, I think.
Right? Yeah, it was
They win PSG. Arsenal, when we played PSG, it wasn't even not even close.
Right.
It wasn't even close. They wasn't even trying to play. And now, now they play Chelsea. So actually, they could very well come out a tie. They could tie this game because they may, even though City already said that the league is over, for them it's there's no title race. They're gonna play.
Yeah.
I mean, Jack Grealish scored this weekend.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? Jack Grealish scored.
100 million. Jack Grealish.
Which is hilarious. Just to bring it up I mean, even Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish scored. I don't.
This poor guy can't get a break.
They played. That Chelsea game. Good. I mean, it's like one of those. It's like yes. Also, what happened to the Conference League? By the way, why is Chelsea not playing in the Conference League? Is that over? Is that done?
No, they're still.
They didn't play. I didn't. It's not on my foot.
They
My
didn't-
maps. It's nothing.
It didn't play.
I'm
They
like
didn't play
looking for
today?
them. Are they just? Are they?
Do they play
getting
tomorrow?
Are they done already?
Did UEFA just quietly say, "Hey, let's just get
Yo,
rid of
I'm
this"?
literally like, I was
That's
like,
not working for
I'm gonna
anybody.
look it up because I was like, oh yeah, because I was on the Europa.
You weren't
League.
able
I'm
to place
watching
a bet on
Well,
it.
that was cute.
Yes, that
You
too.
were
But
able
I
to
was
place
looking
a
at
bet
the
on it.
Golasso show, and I'm like, where's the conference league? And then I was like, hey, this
I was
is
looking to place a
because
bet on the
everyone
conference.
plays. So next week, everyone plays on Wednesday for the the dramatic day of who's gonna make the knockout in the stage in Champions League. But that's like the next Wednesday is like everyone's playing. Every team on Champions League is playing that day. So I was like, yo, where's the conference league? Where the matches at? And they haven't been for a while, and it looks like they haven't played since December 19th. So. They play. So they haven't played since December
next
19th.
week?
They played it February 13th. That's the next time they play. So this is a ridiculous
But
tournament.
why? Like,
I
what's
don't know,
the?
man. Ain't nobody. Anyone? Foley, do you know? Can anyone tell us why this tournament even exists? Or I even know this?
Cash grab.
Money.
Yeah.
Oh.
But is there money in it? Like, is there really money? Like,
Someone's making money.
Somebody's.
I mean, it's for maybe them small clubs like. Hold up. Let me bring them. Hold up. Let me hit you with some of these clubs or. Maybe those was like.
I mean, we could have done that with Europa.
I would like to joke and say it's like the Karabag or whatever, but like they played today in Europa League, so it's not even them. Like so, whoever it's like, it's other teams. Like, oh man, I would just say it like Chelsea.
Chelsea's there.
It's like those teams.
I mean, they have to be there. They own every
those
player
teams
in
that
the
need help.
world. So,
But it's
They
like the
have, like, 9
Ghents,
goalies.
the
yeah,
Hearts.
they have to represent.
There's
you
a
know?
team
Hearts,
called
yeah.
Petro Club in there. Rapid Vienna, Copenhagen's. It's Istanbul. Back here. Okay, I mean Rapid Vienna. Rapid Vienna used to be, every now and then in the Champions League playoffs, or they were always in the Champions League playoffs, and then they'd be in Europa League. But I mean, end of the day, besides Fiorentina.
Okay. There you go.
Fiorentina's in
That's
there.
something.
Yeah, that's it.
That's one name. That's one name.
Fiorentina, Chelsea.
How many teams are in this tournament? 'Cause I don't keep up with this tournament. Now.
Obviously, it has to be a little bit less, and then the other leagues they're still playing, and they're not. So I'm thinking, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Was that 40? Is this 40? No way.
40-some games.
Are they doing 40 teams also?
No. That's ridiculous.
20,
Maybe they are because
I mean, they might because if they're trying to match up with what would be
all the other ones.
32.
32, yeah, because Europa has 36.
Okay, well that would actually make sense it makes more sense why they're like haven't been playing for a while, because Cole Palmer has been getting his break and they still hasn't been great.
I don't know this whole new system. I don't know about this.
I actually like the Champions League little thing. I actually I like it.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it.
Let's move on. We're running out of time here. Let's move on real quick to Europa. Squarely at the top, actually well ahead. Lazio.
Don't worry.
Lazio up at the top. Eintracht Frankfurt, Athletic Club, then Man U, Lyon, Tottenham, Anderlecht, FCSB, and then followed by Galatasaray in 9th, right outside the buy zone. The bottom end of this one right now, completely up for grabs. Whoever wins that game, whoever wins their last game, may end up in a playoff position. From 7 points all the way, so basically from 27th place through
That's 20.
through 15th could possibly end up in contention for the playoff round. So that's a lot of teams.
I do feel like it makes this,
it's a very close tournament.
It makes it more interesting to see who's like.
It's been a fun tournament.
I mean, look, like this is like Man United's bright side of the season.
All up for grabs.
Man United is in the top 8.
Oh, I don't think we're taking this tournament. No.
Well, I mean, but you're in the top 8. I mean, I'd say you're taking it, but this is positive. You're doing good.
No, yeah, it's
top
good.
8.
It's good. Yeah.
I mean, Tottenham fans can keep on to that angry Australian. I just hope they keep forever because he's great. He's the greatest manager on the planet. So I hope he signs a 10-year and he's there till I die.
Didn't Son just resign again?
I don't know. I hope he does too, because he's scored a goal against a trash team today, and I hope he stays there for the rest of his life. So yeah, I'm
Wishing
totally
him the best.
I am totally on this
Wishing
little
him purgatory.
right. I'm totally on the train with this like Andy Cosley, whatever they love. And like, oh, you love his attitude. I'm like, I love it too. You know what I'm saying? I think it's great.
It's working.
I think he should just keep it up. And, you know, I look forward to seeing him for like 10
Wasn't
plus
he
years.
yelling at some reporters or
Yeah.
something?
Fantastic.
Oh, he's yelling at fans. He was making fun of
he
fans.
You know,
He was making fun
I
of the
consider
supporters'
myself
fans.
one like 18th Australian now that my wife is like Australian. So you know, I kind of like I feel him.
Is that how that works?
You know, yeah.
It translates to.
So it comes down to me. I feel that, you know, y'all just need to let it ride. Like it's Spurs, y'all gonna keep losing games, and this is like eventually something's gonna happen. Like you win the Moose Cup. So and that's how the cookie crumbles.
Do you feel Kane made the right choice then?
Oh, great. Yeah,
Well,
great.
is he winning anything over there?
Well, that's what,
I mean,
I
not today.
not today. Yeah, not today.
Today they got yesterday they got destroyed 3-0. Ooh wee. But yeah, you
Who
know,
are they playing?
Feyenoord.
Feyenoord. Yeah, Feyenoord.
So they're actually, I know.
Santi Jimenez, baby.
Feyenoord. Can
AC
play,
Milan.
man.
Oh yeah.
AC Milan. Of course,
The
AC Milan,
rumors,
man. Of
the
course.
Are they looking at him?
They're looking at him very heavily.
I'm down.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
am
yeah.
I.
I'll
Very much.
definitely have met AC Milan.
If y'all didn't know, Adrian and I support AC Milan.
the Italian,
as well.
the Italian clubs. Yep.
We do.
Yeah, I'll take him at AC Milan. Absolutely.
We support the young Christian Yank, Captain America.
Yeah, yeah. He's been doing great there. I think he's.
Yeah.
That's where he finally actually like really started to demonstrate. He was given the chance to demonstrate his capabilities, and I think he's done a great job at it.
It doesn't have to be as physical.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way Spain. I mean, killed in Germany, at Syria. Everyone
he was
with
good,
EPL is
Tom.
just that physical aspect where, you know, you just have to overcome or you're not going to overcome it. And he wasn't. I mean, yeah, he wasn't overcoming that physical aspect of the game, unfortunately. But he's still a great player.
No, he's solid. And then the way they have been able to form a team, I'm not going to say that they formed him around him specifically, but the way they've been able to put those players together it's worked out great.
Yeah, and they able to get Kyle Walker, and they said they get Jimenez. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
that's
weird,
pretty
a little
solid.
key thing that AC Milan already like fired their manager this year.
Did that?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. It's also AC Milan. So like, there are some crazy people in the front office
They don't
of
play
AC
around.
Milan.
They don't play around.
Yeah.
If you look at the two big names from U.S. soccer, and it's Italian teams because McKinney with Juventus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a few.
Which is crazy how he stayed there because like they're like we're gonna get rid of him and then
Like
and then
multiple
he
times.
blows it up and he scores goals and then like we're gonna keep him and then
you
2 months later
got-
we're gonna get rid of him.
You saw Weah's goal?
I did not see Way as goal.
Weah had a goal against. Oh yeah, because I'm pretty sure it was AC Milan the Super Cup. It was nasty.
Oh, it was the
But
Super
Tim
Cup.
Weah, Tim Weah is well. Moose was playing. You said the Pulisic, Tim Weah. Yeah, McKinney. Yeah, all four of those boys are playing.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
four
they're
of the
doing a good
Yanks are
job.
playing over there, man. I mean, they were about to dump McKenna.
Well, it's hilarious how they just go back and forth with him, but you know, Juve is also a very volatile FO. The front office just, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, he was getting a little chunky. Yeah,
He partied a little hard.
It's all that Italian food. It's
Right.
good stuff.
Bro,
right?
yo, we
Come
all
on.
saw him playing them summer friendlies over in America. Boy, it was looking a little it was,
Too much on the pastries.
boy, it was looking, let's see, don't come to Chicago. You're going to be sober with.
He won't make it.
It's over with. Yeah, but he was kind of looking a little thick. The 2 C's. But yeah, now he's killing right now. He looks so like you know, if you look at him, I feel like you look at him. He's slimmer. He looks more
Yeah.
fit. That was the thing. I mean, like, and also he's doing all right over there. He's booed up with he's good. He's booed up.
Yeah.
He's booed up
Yeah.
with some money. He's good. He's good. You know.
But they got him all over. They got him like midfield. They got him winger. They got him
Yeah.
center back.
Hey,
They're helping him out.
getting him fit by play.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way to do it.
Keep him fit.
There's
Keep him running.
The Cooper's test should be demolished. You get fit by playing the game. That's just how it should be. How it always should be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, AC Milan's right now sitting in 8th.
Well, wait, hold up. Wait. Before we go, I mean, you guys are Liverpool. I know you've been up in your league. What's up with that, Man U? What's up with you?
we're gonna talk about Europe. We're gonna talk
I
about
know,
Europe.
right? Look, we feel like we always like kind of bump heads sometimes, but we over here and the turkey in the room.
But I'm not fighting. We're not fighting in the top tier. You know.
Well, but you're right. You right now you are. So it's like
for Europa.
How do you feel? Like right? Is this like
wait? Who took the FA Cup last year?
Yeah.
Bro, right.
And Eric Ten Hag did.
Might take it this year. Nah, look, with United and
he said, "Nah, look, hold up."
I just might win some trophies. What else?
I didn't plan a whole rant today like I normally do. I don't have my 4 pages written out. But before I get on the Man United, let's go take the quick break. WLPN LP Chicago 105.5 FM Lumpen Radio. You're listening to Lumpen FC. When it comes to Manchester United, look, on the league, forget it. I don't even want. I just want them to stay squarely where they are. Win the games that you're supposed to win. Draw the games that you're probably going to draw. And there's games that you're just definitely going to lose because you're just not there. You're not there as a squad. You're not there as players mentally. You have a coach who looks like the last two games in EPL. He looks like the job that it was. He got hit by a truck because he got hit by a truck. Like, oh yeah, here's the team. Plop. Good luck. And it's just has not been good for him. There's talks, of course, about sending players to other squads, which I think is absolutely laughable. That if Ineos and of course let's talk about the real problem, the Glazers. They brought in Ineos supposedly to fix this problem. I don't know if that's what's happening. There's definitely moves being made. I'm not sure that it's in the right direction. And I've spoken about it here on this show before. I looked into it. I'm into bicycling. I love bicycling. I watched Tour de France. I watched the Italian tours. What Ineos has done in bicycling is kind of what they're doing right now with United. Like, this is how it started when they took over Team Sky and turned it into Team Ineos. They started getting rid of players. They started getting rid of coaches. Coaches decided to just leave. When I start seeing that same function, and then this is not going to turn out great. It might be a team that produces revenue. It might be a team that makes money. Of course, it's going to be a club that makes money. It's Manchester United. They're going to make money. But 5th place, 6th place, 7th place, that's what we should expect. If it turns out the same that they did with their other sports.
Do you expect?
Because they're in racing also, which I follow, and a bunch of other stuff.
But when it comes to the thing about Man U is even since before Fergie, but especially after he left, you guys were still buying players and whatever, like investing in that sense and overpaying and all that. And so some of them didn't work out. A lot of them didn't work out.
Right.
So on and so forth. Right. And that's been the kind of the MO for you guys. Do you expect that to continue, especially now that you have Amarim?
No.
And then
no.
Hang on. The reason I'm asking is Amarim needs new players for his system. If you guys don't, then why bring him in? Like I expect you guys to like clear house and get new players and to play that 3 in the back system.
Yeah, like you said 30, 40 minutes ago, I don't know why they brought Almiron in at this moment, or why they went specifically for Almiron, other than the fact that they just wanted to get rid of the manager that they currently had, that they already had made a mistake with. So I think it's one of those like, oh well, we're not gonna be patient. We're not gonna wait. We're not gonna let this get worse. We're gonna, cut this right where it is and then move on. But again, without looking carefully at the situation, there weren't a lot of managers that are like, I want to go coach that team. There were not.
Well, so that's fine. You could have waited till the summer to find somebody. Yeah. So then why not keep Van Nistelrooy? Like, he wasn't. He actually was getting results.
I don't know.
That's the funny thing. He was kind of doing his Ole thing.
Again, I don't know exactly. I can't speak for Ineos or for the Glazers. But look how many times they wanted to throw money at Zidane, and it's still that culture of like, well, if we throw money at it, we'll probably be able to fix it. And Zidane, of course, Zidane. I understand exactly where Zidane was coming from by saying absolutely not.
But that's what I'm saying.
Thank you. But no.
Do you think that culture will still continue? That we'll just throw money at it because maybe that's what Amarim is gonna. He's gonna need that. He's not gonna be able to play a system with. And remember when we talked about it? When they were because we were thinking of getting Amarim before we got Slot. His system was so specific that we said no, we can't do it.
Yeah, I think that culture is gonna change completely for all of football, for all of footy. City's gonna get they're gonna get the slap on the wrist. and they're gonna get the finger wagging of don't ever do that again.
Sure.
But I think everyone's under a microscope now, and you're not gonna be able to cook your books. You're just not gonna be able to cook your books like you used to. What Chelsea is doing is already being looked at because they're just buying everyone. I honestly think they're just going to corner the market on players and then tell all the other.
They do sell a lot.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
They loan and sell it.
Yeah, it's a scheme of I'm going to buy all these players. I'm going to have all these contracts, and it's the contracts that are important.
Right.
The players are the players. Eventually, you're going to have to come to me to buy a player.
On that thing though, that is buying because Lukaku and João Felix already won out. It's like a gift.
Yeah.
And a
Oh,
curse.
really?
Yeah. So they're like
Lukaku's still with Chelsea?
Yeah,
he's on contract. He's on contract. Yeah, I think he still is.
I didn't know that.
Everyone's already talking.
I would take João Felix at United. I would love Felix
too,
at United.
Like he still come to bench. He just his defense. He's like that's a kid that's like if he's not motivated, he ain't gonna play. Man, he'll go.
Yeah, he's kind of a Dembele in that sense.
Yeah, like I'm saying, but he ain't gonna
if
play.
I could have him right behind Hoyland,
which also makes me I don't know. Like I mean, he's still young, but it's like why did you even like leave? Like, it's like Atletico Madrid. He was like. It's like he was a problem, but like when he wanted to play, he was nasty.
That's the thing,
but he can't play defense.
He should have never signed. He should have never signed with Atletico Madrid. Yeah. A kid with that talent to play up front, who likes to play fast, who likes to go towards goal, ends up playing with a manager that likes to park the bus and win a game 1-0.
There's only one team he should have played for Madrid. Am I right? So
exactly.
It shouldn't have been. It can't, like,
actually,
he chose the wrong Madrid. You know, all right.
If he wanted to stay,
or Barcelona, or Bilbao, or Bilbao, or a team that likes to play fast, but ending up with a manager who likes to win 1-0, who likes to drag games out.
And not only did he go there, but then he extended his contract.
And then he extended
they
did pay him.
Honestly, it's like between him and whoever's agent is, maybe it's family. They're just like they maybe just separate.
Or maybe they just like him just living in Madrid. I don't know.
No, y'all feel like he's in Chelsea now. But like it seems like he's having the same thing at every club he's at.
True.
It's like this dude could be nasty, but like he's not going. It's like he's getting directed to the clubs that's like, we don't want to actually coach you. You're supposed to be good. Like, you just come here and score goals.
Well, his wages are crazy too.
Foley, you gotta as a coach, is that even a thing?
Oh yeah.
Like we're not going to coach you. You're already expected to be a top talent. That's not
part of it is that mentality. Was it the great quote back in the day by Zlatan about like he didn't know what to do with a sports car, and like you end up with Atletico Madrid, and it's like you're on a park the bus team. We're a defensive team, and it's like here you are with this like Lamborghini. And you don't know what to do with it.
Right.
Like,
yeah. And Jolo does not know what to do with a sports car. I mean, he even slowed down. What's his face?
Hey, Foley just said that so passive and so quiet. He just dropped that like he was had a book. He's like a book of quotes over here. He just is like oh yeah, you know what? Zidane Zidane said this. It's like he's just kicking there. Y'all, we're not on Lumpen TV, but you can see him. Foley's just sitting here as calm as ever, chilling, and then he just bust out some knowledge words, just like that. Just like that's what he did. Like, all right, man. That's why. Hey, that's why it's Gunnar Foley, man. So bring him in here.
That's the other thing. So
keep him around.
From a coach's perspective, how do you feel? Almiron, his position that he's in, and Arteta right now, the position that he's in, because Arteta is dealing with a lot of injuries. So. I mean, with kids, it's a little bit different, but you still know that.
It goes back to I asked earlier about like how much time on that contract, because like are they gonna give him the time to get the players that they need to?
I don't know. I mean, the contract was 2007, so
2027.
I think that's all.
Yeah,
and then they have an option. I think the club does.
So are they gonna get maybe not the premium players that he needs for that system, but maybe like the second tier players that it needs to run that
I think what Ineos came out saying was that this window probably not much. I would just fill in the gaps that they need to fill in, the stucco on the wall kind of thing, just fill in the gap, but that they're looking for the summer window to really start doing the changes that they want,
that
which makes sense.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
And with Arteta, I feel like he's getting everything he can out of what they're constructed right now. Like the fact that they lead with like goals off of set pieces is amazing.
Yeah.
And like you're milking that one thing for all it's worth, and then the defense like I think the defense leads in like open play with like the least amount of goals scored. So it's like you're running on that end, you're running on the other end. It's just like the open play goals because you don't have the striker that can finish.
I feel like on top of that, there's that thing that's like, again, I feel like when we watch Arsenal games, and it's like, okay, I loved watching Arsenal, Liverpool, but like Tottenham, and like even the City games. But besides that, every other team, like it's one thing is like, oh, get a striker, but it's like, yo, who are you gonna get a striker that can score against everyone being in the box? Like that's. Sorry, we're not going to spend $100 million person for just finding one person because you know what? We can have 23 shots, but if that team perfects and luckily gets all their people, like which other teams play against, which people are saying like, oh, it's boring soccer, but it's like, wait, that's what they do. I'm like, yeah, I agree, it's boring soccer, but other teams that don't want to even attack us and want to sit there and play and try to kick it to their lone man and just. It's basically a recycle drill. Yeah. What do you expect?
Yeah. I mean, they're starting to say that about Liverpool. Oh, they're not as exciting as they were under Klopp. It's like, yeah, but it's working.
And that's exactly who cares. And my thing is like,
it's not broken. Don't fix
anything. Like I was like, it's like so one of those things like, yeah, I go to Friday. It's like, yeah, you know what? If I was an Arsenal fan and they're playing certain teams, like, you know what? I'd probably be more okay with just watching it at a pub, or am I just like I know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things. Yeah. It's like it's just like, yo, yeah, you're not gonna go to a game. It's not gonna be. Not every game is gonna be. Oh man, I can't believe it's an extraordinary experience because you know what? Every team is trying to reach out, like look out for their own. So they have to throw the coach in the goddamn. Excuse me. See, I caught myself. Damn's not a game.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
But like, if they gotta throw the coach in there, they're gonna throw the coach in there. Yeah. You know, and that's just how they're coached. And I don't know how some people don't understand. It's like, oh, it's boring. It's like, well. Like that team is doing what they got to do to survive, and Arsenal has got to do everything they got to do to score. And yeah, well, remember, like if we have 23 shots even on goal, man, if it's half the game is we're passing it around the 18-yard box because they literally have their whole team back, and then when they get the ball, they just kick it down the field.
Yeah.
Like what do you expect?
You also brought up an interesting perspective there in the sense that not only are teams paying attention to how much they can't cook their books anymore. But the prices of these players are going to have to go down. Teams can't afford. I mean, you're talking about $80-90 million for a guy that's not $80-90 million starting material.
Cunha's not $70 million. I can't believe that's what they're quoting him at. I would never go anywhere near.
But it's like
$70 million for that
but look
guy.
at it as a Wolves perspective.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you want? You want him?
He's
come
locked
get
in.
him.
Yeah, he's locked in. Yeah.
And it's like one of those things too. But I guess if you think about it, is it like Arsenal? I guess Arsenal point we're just not again into 8-year contracts.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's what
even
I'm
though
saying, like-
granted, Holland just signed a
10-year.
10-year, yeah.
You know,
But worth like I think he's gonna get like $600K, $700K a week or something.
Yeah,
Right.
but that also
That's
has to be
ridiculous.
like whatever the incentives are. Like we don't know all the little details of these
Which is-
contracts.
Oh no, there's
so-
bonuses
Well,
for sure, but I think that's just paid.
but I would love to know the difference between people that are turning down, like you know, like the Nkunkus and Al Felix that sign these contracts with Chelsea and they're already ready to leave. Because like you see, it's like they're obviously you all keep signing people. Well, what's the point of us being here?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's the Chelsea. I think that's more that business perspective of like, well, we're going to make money off these contracts.
Right.
You know, the player is the player. It's going to be the player no matter what,
Chelsea.
right?
But you're not going to make any
Chelsea's
money
gonna
off of
Chelsea.
Nkunku.
Well, I think that's the thing, though. So they have so many
let's say
contracts.
got 'em
They
for
can
free.
sell 3-4 at 20-30 million, move them. Well, that's 3-4 at 20-30 million. That's 100 million. That's 120 million. For players that are not worth 120 million. Players that aren't worth maybe not even the 20-30 million. You know, I'm sitting here talking about Joao Felix that I'd love him at Manchester United. I think I don't think right now Ineos is going to pay that type of money for Joao Felix. But Joao Felix, since we were talking about him being at Atletico Madrid, back to Chelsea, the talent's there. But if you say I need to pay 80 million for him, like no, it's just not there.
Speaking of just that, if you guys get rid of Garnacho to Chelsea, who apparently
which would be ridiculous.
I
Like
mean,
if
but
we
if you guys
gave
get-
Garnacho to literally a rival, like that's
his
just
market
be
value.
dumb.
Felix's market value, which probably just honestly gone down. It's only $31 million.
No, it's gone down a lot.
Yeah.
It has gone.
It's only
down.
31 million.
But whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's on.
I
Like,
would actually.
but
risk
isn't he?
35 million to be like, yo, just go out here and run around.
But isn't he on like $300K a week or $350? He's on ridiculous wages.
Well, the payment wages can always shift during contract negotiations.
If they don't agree to it.
No, if they don't agree to it.
True. But he's also. But it seems like enough players. It's where again another reason why I probably wouldn't touch it is like there's enough clubs that are ready to loan him out. I mean, for 31 million, and be like, yo, whatever. If you want us to take care of those wages, but we just don't want them here anymore.
Did you say Holland signed for $600,000 a week?
That's the number I heard. It's not verified, but it's up there. It's a ridiculous amount of money that he's getting paid
For 10 years.
I don't know if Holland's worth $600,000 a week.
No, it's. I mean,
because what is he 24? And they said it'll be 34 when he's done with the contract.
It's got to be more. Okay, I think the highest one right now that's getting paid is like $400K. I can't remember who has that right now. It's got to be more than that. So you would imagine it's at least $450,
Where's
$500K.
City getting $600,000 a week?
I mean,
That's actually not that much money. Like for
$500,000 a week is not that much
City,
money.
Yeah, that's not that much.
Not
for a oil club team.
Get another oil pump.
Now
line
it depends. Now listen. Now it depends. He's 24. Now it all depends on it all depends on the contract I'm looking up right now. Like it all depends, like the details of. But like he's 24, and like how much was the?
And even when he was slumping this year, he's second in goals scored. Behind Salah,
which is ridiculous. Yeah,
like Salah's got 18 goals and he's got 17 or something. Like that.
It's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think he's slumping simply because the teams caught on and were like double team him, don't let him get near the ball.
According to the
he doesn't create
Seabass beat me, y'all.
Oh, you got according to the AP News, it says the deal until 2034 is the longest in the Premier League, with Holland reportedly earning around £500 or $600,000 per week.
Wow, Jesus!
There you go.
Christ.
According to the AP.
Wait, so 5,000 a week?
500,000.
500 a week?
500,000 pounds.
Oh Lord.
600,000
wait,
US.
A week?
Yeah, a week.
Yeah, for 10 years. So 2034.
That sounds like a bad deal.
Oh no,
that sounds
like
a horrible deal.
That sounds like a horrible deal.
Not for him. he's so set.
Oh, he's gonna be doing so
and
many
think
airline
about that.
commercials. A lot of airline commercials.
But think about that.
In his future.
As far as I understand, that's just base
set.
pay. That's not even on bonuses and incentives and all that other stuff that he could get if he scores a certain amount, or if he gets these trophies or whatever. That's just base.
Hey,
I don't
not
think
to be like. Here's my So I'm gonna say to me, the only
and that's why he's had that slump is because who got hurt in the Arsenal game?
Rodri.
Yeah, with Rodri, he's not getting fed the ball.
And he doesn't really do a great job of creating his own opportunities. No. But he's in the box and he finishes. That's what
he's a finisher. He's a classic finisher, which we don't see much of anymore in football. But at $600,000 a week, I expect him to be able to dribble, and he can't.
He ain't gonna be there long.
But he can get you 20-something goals.
If when City's on form, like after this next coming years, like who's to say that City's gonna? I don't think they're gonna be back by any chance next year.
They'll still get plus 20.
Oh, they'll be back.
No,
they'll be back.
Nah, I honestly don't like their midfield's old. Roger torn ACL. Between Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, and some of the other clubs that have been. I don't see them being better than these other clubs.
What they've done so far in this window alone, which I'm still surprised at how they're doing it.
That doesn't mean who in this window makes you think
they made 3-4 different changes. So what they're looking to do is to fill that pine, to put the pine set up for what they're going to do in the summer window, because they're about to dump all that old weight.
Who are they going to get? And they still haven't got. They still have their not their citation, but they still have like charges about that are pending on them right now. Like,
no, the charges nothing's gonna come of that.
But who? So like as of right now, there's no one on the radar that says they're going to City. There's not one star player that's going to go to City. They have all their star players. They're old. I don't every other team.
Once De Bruyne goes to LA, Silva goes to New York.
I'm telling you, who's going to replace them?
There's going to be players that are going to want to go there. There's going to be players.
It's next summer. Give me names.
For Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, give me a good midfielder.
So you know what? That pause says it all. They're all like this. The game is saturated.
But they'll throw money at people.
Florian Wirtz is the only attacking center midfielder they could probably just go all in on, and that's guaranteed if he wants to leave Leverkusen. There's no other player out here that's not already committed or looking at other teams. They're like, oh yeah, and no one wants to really go to City because they've been looking at City. They already see that they're on the down and everybody's on the up.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this much. If Real Madrid doesn't take care of Rodrigo, I can see him going to City.
You were reaching though, there's no concrete. Every other team can be just like, oh, we got Zumbimini looking at us. We got
they're not
Kunas, whatever. But like but no one's like, yo, we need to go to City. They're like those to buy the. I honestly think the 2 players they bought is a reach. They're desperate. They're literally desperate.
Well, with Rodri,
they brought a Brazilian center back and
Chelsea earlier. No. We were talking about Chelsea earlier and how they buy and they have all these contracts. Man City, the last 3 years has been like collecting all these kid contracts, and they have like all these like 17, 18, 19-year-olds that may be a thing, and they're not names yet, but maybe they will be, and you'll be like cursing some kid out. We're like, oh God, where did this 21-year-old?
One of them was Rico Lewis, and he's been trash.
Well, he's from the academy, right?
Yeah, but we were talking about academy. So that's what I'm saying. Like cities, like I feel like they're not. I don't think they're gonna be top 4 next year. I think the other clubs have already got their players, and there's other people that are interested, and they also kind of realize that City's probably not gonna be able to pay these contracts anymore, especially with all these court cases. And it's like I just feel like it's evident. There's more players have more like getting interest to other clubs. And then City, like I just don't see like a bunch of players like.
Is Pep not a draw anymore?
Yeah, right.
That could be. That could very well be.
No, he's definitely a draw, man. People want to go play for Pep, absolutely. I think Foley's correct though. I think they're doing what Barcelona did. Bring in 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds, and slowly get them into the system, into the Pep Guardiola system, and then rebuild that way.
Well.
But you'll have Rodri back. You'll still have Phil Foden.
Phil Foden's staying. Yeah.
You'll have Doku and Grealish on the left.
Been getting.
Yeah, they're not great.
Right, not great. Exactly.
I don't think they're great. But
in Savinha's supposed to be a starter.
But then they're gonna have that Marmouche guy who's gonna take over for who was it that left to Atletico Madrid. I can't remember his name.
I don't know why they found. They signed an Egyptian forward. I feel like he's gonna butt heads with Holland, but whatever.
Well, he's just going in there to fill in for Julian Alvarez. That's the one who left.
Yeah, right.
So he's just going to be a second striker to come in. Whatever, he's going to get paid. And then on your back line, who do you still have? I mean, Rico Lewis isn't great. You still have Stones.
You signed that Brazilian from Palmeiras.
You signed him. You still have Akanji. You still have Ake, and you still have Ruben Diaz. And I'll go ahead. Sorry.
And
you probably they're probably going to get rid of Ederson. Is my best guess.
I think, but all those defenders got exposed this season, man. Like,
because I agree, but they also don't have Rodri. If they have Rodri, is that big?
Yeah, but we're talking about a dude that has the ACL gone and
for sure. Which is why I'm surprised they didn't go for Zubimendi. They let you guys have him.
I mean, it's so that's my whole thing is like I'm not even worried about Man City anymore. I think they have so much shit. Stuff. Ooh, hit a button. They have so many things they have to figure out that like it's.
I agree with that.
They're done. They're like,
they might not bounce right back right away.
Maybe a few years.
Right, but they're going to be in and around. They're not going anywhere.
They're going to be that. I'm sorry to say. Oh boy, they're going to be like a Spurs team.
Oh, I don't know, man.
I mean, they're going to be hunting around. They're going to be that team that's going to be able to bite you in the booty. And they're going to be hunting around that. They're going to be that team that you like, you know what I'm saying?
They're going to open up so much money. Okay, look, they're going to dump De Bruyne probably. They're probably going to dump Walker. They're going to dump De Bruyne, Walker, Gundogan, Ederson.
Kyle Walker's at AC Milan.
Yeah, he's gone.
Walker's already done, so that's already open. I don't see Nunes sticking around either. Silva's gone. They're about to reload that treasure chest.
Yeah, but here's the thing is, like, at this time, you see that the people be like, "Oh, these people are open to whatever." Because there's like it's not like they can just go out and buy a brand new team. They can't. That's not. It's against the rules. Players have contracts. It's just not a thing. So what I'm saying is, you can say all that, but who wants to go there?
But it's done in pieces. It's not done in. I don't see them
there's no one.
Well, in that sense, if it's done in pieces, maybe what you're saying is a little bit correct. Where they won't bounce up right away.
Right.
But they're not gonna go away completely. I don't think. I think I could see them like in a battle for top 4 next season. I don't see
they're already in a battle for top 4. They're in a battle for top 4 today.
Yeah.
So is Nottingham Forest.
Man City in a lot of ways reflects Barcelona in my mind, because they had that like lull of like, we're not good, we're average, we're back to we're dominating again.
Right.
And they did it with young kids. And I think that's what they're going to end up doing. So they'll have that lull of like, we're not good for 2-3 years,
right?
And they're going to be bang right.
I think it's like, but I hear you saying, but also I'm thinking like, there's what I think I'm pretty sure Brentford or some. There's like other players from like I feel like maybe I'm tripping. Brentford or maybe you're talking about they almost signed Wisa.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest already signed Wisa from Brentford.
They're going for. Or did they sign him or are they going for him?
They're going for him. But like, there's other clubs. I think that we got to think about. There's like. People aren't thinking Man City's the only club. I think other players are thinking they know there's money elsewhere. They don't need to go to a Man City. So this is what I'm saying. Like they're all like Wisa could have been like, hey, I could have go to Man City, but instead I'm going to go to Nottingham Forest. Man City is going to go through this thing where you talking about these young people, but other teams are going to be so much ahead of them. Like, because other players don't need to go there. They're not that little thrill of getting that oil money and winning titles. Man City's gone.
I mean, City doesn't have the track record that Arsenal does, that Liverpool does.
I'm talking about Nottingham Forest. They're choosing them over Nottingham Forest over Man City.
I don't know. I don't. If you're a young kid, I don't know if Nottingham Forest over City is actually.
They won the Champions League.
For the cash.
Like 40 years ago.
Exactly, but like, I mean, when soccer was real. So like, you know what I'm saying? So like you can't think, but like Man City is like it's a thing that happened, and we were blessed to see that they got the Saudi money 9 years ago. But like, I don't think players just like they're not going straight there unless they offer them that much money, and then like they're not even guaranteed to be a good team.
So you think that name-wise, the name is more of a draw at Barcelona, Arsenal, Liverpool than at City?
Very much so.
But I think
even Man United
in like a few years when Haaland is 30, you can have. Oh, I was 14, and I remember when they won everything, the Champions League, and now I'm 20, and I'm playing with him.
Yeah,
that's going to be a draw, and he's only going to be 30.
Yeah.
Well, he's 30 in the Chicago Fire.
He's going to be with Foden right next to him.
Exactly.
Oh man, I can't wait till Berhalter gets a hold of him.
Berhalter and Holland, that'd be fantastic. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and actually let's finish this up. We are still talking about Europa. Let's move into EPL for the last couple of minutes. What are the games this weekend? I'm trying to figure it out. I know we got Chelsea United. Chelsea and City. Liverpool and Ipswich.
Yep.
Aston Villa Villa's playing a good game.
Who are they playing against?
Man City, Chelsea.
Man City, Chelsea.
Man City, Chelsea Saturday.
It's Villa and West Ham.
And you guys got Wolves, right?
Yeah. We will be showing the Manchester City and Chelsea game at Mars, and we will also
Saturday.
That's Saturday.
That's a Saturday.
That's Saturday. The Sunday game that we'll be showing at Mars is.
We're showing both games at 10:30 in the late game. So the late game is I think it's I'm looking right now. Is it West Ham versus Aston? Let me just get this out of the way.
I'm trying to get the matches up also. Sorry about that. We did not come prepared today
whatsoever.
I just looked. I turned away. So yeah, the Fulham Man United game's at 1:00. There's like a rare afternoon game.
Right.
So Aston Villa West Ham's at 10:30. Fulham Man U's at 1:00. Exactly. So put both of those, and I'm pretty sure after that there's like the NFC Championship game. So there's nothing but American football and football.
Footy. Give me a quick prediction here, guys. City Chelsea. What's your prediction, Jamie J?
2-2.
Yeah.
2-2.
I was going to say
2-2.
I was about to say 2-2.
Wow.
Jeez, that's the first thing that popped into my head was 2-2.
Oh my God. Hats off to you saying G's. Shout out to Seabass.
I learned my lesson.
It's going to be at City.
No, still 2-2. Still for me 2-2. Honestly, I don't.
It's got a tie written all over it.
I'm not moving just because everyone wanted to jock on my score.
I might call an upset here. 2-1 Chelsea.
Go for it. That can absolutely happen too.
Yeah, I'm
with
that,
their both their backlines are trash.
And one last prediction before we go to the break, guys.
Back.
Fulham Man U. What's your prediction for Fulham Man U, real quick before we go to break?
It's at Fulham, right? It's at Fulham.
It is at Fulham. Yeah, it's
at Fulham.
1-1. No, 2-1 Fulham.
Yeah, again, dang man, you're like reading my mind.
2-1 Man U.
2-1 Man U. I got 2-1 Man U also.
I got 2-1 Fulham. I got to admit.
I'll go 2-1 Man U as well on that one.
If it was
I'm finally going to pull for my team.
The fact that it's at Fulham, that's why I gave it to Fulham, yeah.
Yeah, shoot.
All right. You're listening to Lumpen FC on WLPN LP Chicago 105.5 FM Lumpen Radio. We will be back shortly after this quick break.
This is Sadie Woods, and I'm bringing you Gridlock Sound Lab, Rush Hour Radio featuring house, Afro-Latin rhythms, world beat, disco, funk, soul, electro, and indie dance music. Gridlock Sound Lab, first and third Fridays at 4, only on 105.5 FM Lumpen Radio.
Weird Lady Music is now on Lumpen Radio every first and third and sometimes fifth Friday of the month at 7 p.m. My name is Baltazar, and I will be your host playing weird music made by ladies and music made by weird ladies across genres, geographies, and generations. Join me, citizens.
Lumpen Radio is supported by the Museum of Contemporary Art Chicago. The MCA champions the new and unexpected in contemporary art and culture through its exhibitions, performances, programs, and collection. Located in the heart of downtown Chicago, the MCA boasts the award-winning MCA store, the Marisol Restaurant and Bar, a 300-seat theater, and a terraced sculpture garden with a great view of Lake Michigan. Every Tuesday, the MCA is open until 9 p.m. and is free for Illinois residents. The MCA also offers free admission for anyone 18 and under all year long. For more information, visit mcachicago.org.
Welcome back, WLPN LP Chicago 105.5 FM Lumpen Radio. You're listening to Lumpen FC. Again, if you want to catch us on Twitch, just go to Lumpen TV on Twitch. Visit us at Barra Brava Brewing Co. on Instagram. And if you want to send us a message, lumpenfcradio@gmail.com. We'll try to answer anything from those emails or get back to you as soon as we can. Let's move on to MLS. We're going to go with MLS. We're going to do a little bit about supporters groups and a little bit of starting off. First of all, did you want to talk about the Stars logo first?
So the Chicago Red Stars became the Chicago Stars. Yeah. And in my opinion, like when you include the soccer ball in the logo, that's so like high school and like yeah. I've designed like terrible elementary school, like middle school logos, and the reason why you include the soccer ball is because you're like, all right, we're gonna use the same like tiger's head, and then we'll just put the soccer ball in it, and then we'll substitute it out for the volleyball, and then substitute it out for the basketball. Like that's why you have that. And the fact that they put that in like the Stars logo, and it basically is, you took the UEFA logo and just like, we're just gonna do it straight on, like with the star directly in the middle. It is very like freshman graphic design 101. I hear what you're saying.
I will say this, speaking of starting like SGs and opinions that a lot of fans have, we hate a lot of the designs that we see in Chicago. Like, there's not many designs where they come out and as fans, we're like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, I still hear people that the changes from the Bears signs, like, oh, the changes that have occurred, nobody likes the newest one. And they like the older one beforehand.
We don't like changes.
Yeah, but I will say, okay, the one, the Chicago Fire one, that the black and white, that one was awful.
The yellow,
that one was
that dark blue and yellow.
That was really bad. Yeah. That was just I don't know. That straight up looked like somebody did it.
I will say that they did I like the redesign, like where they're like, all right, we're gonna acknowledge the old logo. I like they kept the C. So I like the Fire's adaptation, the one that Jimmy J's got on his hat with the C.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
It played out all right.
Thank you. It's a good hat too.
But going back to that conversation with Nate where he talked about like taking the neon sign and smashing it and then like replacing the neon sign, he's like, just because we fixed it, we shouldn't applaud.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Messed it up.
That's true. Yeah, and that one, especially the Chicago Fire one, like that was about an intense 8 months of supporters just puking in a paper bag and throwing it at the front office saying this is just wrong.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how MLS teams, I'm not too sure about NWSL clubs and their front offices or as an organization, MLS really likes to dig their heels in against the fans. And that's just my opinion. But it seems like whenever the fan base is like, hey, maybe don't do that, MLS is like, we're going to do this, and you're going to like it. Yeah, it just seems really awkward to me that that's how that company reacts to its fan base.
And I think it's that conflict of MLS wants to run like every other sports company in the United States. And you have football, soccer has the fan base that is like, no, we are part owners of this. Yeah. Even though you may not agree with us, we partly own this team, and we will be used in your promotional videos and everything else that you do to promote this team. But we partly own this team, and we have a say about what you do. And I don't think any other like American sport has that conflict between like the fans feeling that sense of ownership of like, no, this is ours and you ruined it or you messed it up.
I feel like the Patriots football fans and like that there's a group of NFL fans that kind of feel that way. There's like a certain, like the Patriots fans or whatever. There's a group of fans that do feel like, if y'all ain't here with us, they will. I mean, didn't the Philadelphia Eagles coach like have to go back? Like he yelled at the fans back and forth because they started off losing, and they're like when they wanted to go to the game, turned around, started yelling at him.
Well, that's
like, y'all want to.
Yeah.
Well, no, but I mean, there's a specific group that will let you know. Like, I mean, it is soccer fans will, because I mean we're also up close and personal with you every game, like really up close.
But see, I think I see what you're saying though. But there's the disgruntled feeling of a fan and their team losing, which I think in every league in the United States, it's visible, the booing and the so forth. But the thing about changing logos and so forth, I don't think many NFL.
Well, no.
And I mean, there's going to be,
we had the Indian native thing going on, so we had to
but that's also another, it's not a soccer ball or a star, it's something completely. You've had something heavier.
Like in Chicago centric, you've had Bears fans advocating for like the actual bear head on like the helmets forever, and that still hasn't.
And the NFL,
why are
the NFL does not
call the Bears?
I mean, I don't know, man. I wasn't born when.
No,
I wasn't alive.
I'm not Chicago.
I wasn't alive when Chicago.
But I'm thinking about it. It's like I mean, what it is. I thought everything kind of correlated with like the state, but I ain't never seen a bear. In Chicago.
They're around.
They might have been around before,
They might have been. I was like, so I'm like,
they might have been around.
Why?
It might have been a thing.
I mean, Chicago.
I think there's so many other names that it's probably.
But the Bears are an original team, right? They were one of the original.
Yeah, but that
I don't know why the Cleveland Browns are the Browns. Like I have no idea. I have no idea why the Browns are the Browns.
I have no clue why it's just a color.
Yeah, like.
Are they still called that? No, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, still the Browns.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's surprising.
But I think in football, you like what Foley was saying. But see, that's the thing though. So in American sports, and it's changing a little bit now because of the influence of soccer, football into the American culture. when we grew up, come on now, how many times would you hear, hey, no politics in your sports? This is what it is. The corporate protect the shield. The corporation is going to protect itself. It is entertainment first before it's an actual sport. Every company functions as an entertainment entity. I think they're all filed actually as entertainment entities, nonprofits. That setup. So the soccer fans, the ones that grew up watching soccer, outside of the United States, inside of the United States, or grew up from our age group, have a completely different view of what sports, especially at the professional level. Like, if you mess with the team, you might get a pig's head thrown on the field,
right.
or at your house, or like the fans will let you know.
Yeah, one of the I want to say Norway or one of those, they got rid of VAR. And
Norway just got rid of VAR,
and they were like throwing fish cakes on the field.
Yeah, because the fans had enough.
Yeah. Yep, sure did.
And then the NFL's not going to change rules because the fans are upset at something. They're going to protect the shield first.
It's funny. I kind of thought, I was like, man, how bad were these refs in Norway?
Well, I mean, they can't be so bad if they got rid of VAR. I think, I'm still of the opinion that VAR slows the game down. It changes the feel.
It does.
And granted, okay, look, if we sat here and did all the statistical analysis, okay, yeah, it probably gets some things right, but at what a cost? Oh, he was a toenail off. Oh no,
yeah, it's outside.
Okay,
right. That's the rule. Right,
that's the rule. If you don't like the rule, change the rule.
Oh, that is outside. That is why they're changing the rule. That's why they
change the rule. That's fine.
I think that's so crazy that they get rid of. Yeah, I think it's wild. I was like, either.
But see, we went from VAR to hey, the rule is this, so we have to be absolutely perfect on the rule. So if he's a toenail off, he's a toenail off. Okay, well then, if you're not happy with that, then change the rule. Well, now the rule that they're changing is to he can be a little offside.
But you're not getting rid of VAR. You're still gonna have to measure it.
Yeah, but he can be a little offside though.
But if that's the rule, though, at least they VAR and then look at it and correct it.
Now it'll be is there space between him and the defender?
Yeah,
right.
You're still measuring that. You're not getting rid of the measuring.
Yeah, just because then it's now it's how many more? It's so I just feel how many more calls are gonna have that's controversial for handball tackles? I feel okay, it's gonna backfire on them. They're well, you know what, you lost, but
handball is the one that drives me nuts.
Oh, the handball drives.
Handball drives me nuts.
Well, handball is absolutely about the situation, and it's there. Some of the calls that are made, if a player is pulling their arm in and it goes off their arm, what do you do? I mean, other than cutting people's arms off, what do we do here?
Has everyone in this room ref or and that's a hard thing because when a handball happens, especially in the box, everyone freezes.
Yeah.
And so even if you don't blow a whistle, everyone stops. And looks at you, and you're and it changes, and there'll be that one kid that's you didn't blow the whistle, tap in.
Yeah.
And you're
it happens. That happens a lot. And not only that, when you're a ref in the center of the field, the assistant referees definitely have a different view of things. But if it happens on the other side, when 4 players in front of you, you're not going to see it. You're not going to see it.
Well, I would like to I have no problem with VR. My only thing is I think they need to take a different perspective on when these tackles that they turn to red cards. I think they gotta stop the slow motion on things and take a more
the slow motion makes everything looks horrible.
But they don't just watch when they watch the screen. They don't watch it just in slow motion. They watch it in real motion as well, real time.
I don't think they should watch it in slow motion at all.
I think it needs
that might be a thing. Yeah, sure.
Just watch it at speed, and that's
I say that.
But they watch it in both. It's not just slow motion.
But the slow motion that I guess we're showing is the tackle itself. But you should just see the whole motion and just because if his foot goes over that ball, I think they just gotta I don't know. They should be hey man, this dude didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah,
that's just
right.
Can I say that Arsenal game where Trossard did the back heel and the defenders folded
that was great.
You mean Pedro? Yeah, Pedro Paro.
Yeah, he should have gotten a red card for that. The way he just folded in,
yeah.
The slow mo made it so much.
Which is funny
worse.
too, because you just had in NFL. Speaking of NFL, that quarterback, what's his name, who was doing the flopping.
Pat Mahomes?
And then the fans are just losing their mind. What do you do? But he got the call. He got the call and the flops. What was it? Basketball players that were doing the flopping. Yeah, a lot of flopping in basketball now.
Yeah, that's culture.
Take that charge.
Yeah, culture, boy. Big boy be flopping too, man. Sometimes you got.
I used to take charges.
Couple of videos of Neymar.
That's one of the stats that I look at is in the EPL table, one of the teams that has the least amount of fouls is Man City, and I'm like,
do they really?
Yeah.
Oh, Rodri would get away with murder.
They're like
Rodri. Yeah, Rodri.
When you look at like the
Grealish,
they're like 20th.
Yeah.
20th.
Really?
Yeah. And
that's
fouls.
interesting.
Yeah.
They just don't get the calls.
Yeah.
Rodri
Grealish just takes people out sometimes.
No, Grealish might do that. What Grealish does well is he sells every flop. Every single time he gets breathed on, he falls over, and he sells it really well with that stupid hair and everything. It just goes everywhere, and it just looks like somebody just ran over him every single time. And then you look at it on replay, and it's like, oh man, he barely touched your sock.
Yeah. That's like the things I'm talking about. I was like, man, come on, bro. It's like it's not even that big. It's not that bad.
But he's there. They paid $100 million for him, so he can flop right outside the box. So Kevin De Bruyne has a great free kick.
Great for a couple of years.
It won him everything.
Yeah,
so
it was a great plan,
especially man with the biggest calves on earth.
Oh yeah, so he can take it. He can take all those hacks.
So part of the gossip, if we're talking about flopping in sports, part of the gossip was that Neymar, speaking of flopping, Neymar was in conversations for coming to the Fire, or was this just all gossip?
That was all just Reddit gossip.
Preliminary talks, and it was
that was never gonna happen.
Yeah, there were statements that Mansueto, the owner, was in Abu Dhabi or wherever. And Berhalter was there, and he was actually just coaching in Florida.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But like
17, we could have got him for $17 million.
I mean, that's a lot for MLS, man.
But he wasn't even playing like the first squad for.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia came out. Dude gets like he's not even a level to play there. I was like, he wasn't.
They were like, he's not in shape to play here.
Yeah, I was like, well, they say he's not even up to the. He's not up to the skill.
I mean, Messi's
level.
not in shape to play.
Like I was like, man, I was like, for what it was, he wasn't like when he got there. Y'all knew that he wasn't a skill over in the first place. Whatever y'all bought him in for the money, you bought him. But I was like, I don't know, man. He's a player like. I don't know. Even at PSG, I was like, everywhere he was at, I was like, he's a player that needs other players around him. Yeah, he can do 8 step overs, but he needs another star around him. And I was like, hey, for what it is, we signed Jonathan Bamba. Gutierrez is a great player, man, and we're in danger of losing that kid.
Yeah, Gutierrez is a good player.
Kid.
I thought he was about to be traded. I thought he was.
I am. Now my only thing now I see him playing. He got his little two.
He looked good in that Costa Rica game.
Yeah, he looked good in both. I thought he looked good in both games for the U.S. men's national team. These teams that in Luna too, for these teams that players that may not ever play. But Gutierrez, I think, I know that they were talking about last season that Girona was actually looking at him.
Girona.
And man, I would just need we need the Chicago Fire as a fan. I'm a fan. I watch whatever it is. I go to games, fan. I just wish they would do better. And you know what? We signed a 15-year-old. Do not care. Don't care. Do not care about this Robert. Like that. That's
Robert Turdine.
Turdine. Yeah. That is nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing for
So this was one of the things that at the town hall, I think, like 2 years ago, and long before Berhalter, and it was like they were asking fans, like it was at like I think Fado, and they were like, "What do you want to see?" And I was like, a big name that will get butts and seats.
Yeah.
We're like Neymar would do that, but I'm thinking like going back to the days of like Blanco, like bring someone that gets. And like
even Schweinsteiger brought people in.
Yeah. And it's like you'll get that money.
Go tap up Cruz.
But it's also
bring in Cruz.
But see, but that's the thing though. Okay, like it's not just bringing in the big name, but building something around that name too. Because I mean, Shaqiri, big name. You were really happy that he was coming here, but then they put nothing around him.
Yeah. I mean,
and you could tell those first few games when he was playing, he was
frustrated.
Like, "Oh,
yeah, right."
No,
right.
Look at what I got around me.
This is not going to work out.
And he was like, "It's April and it's 45 degrees. Is this Fahrenheit?"
Yeah. I mean, and he's like, "Yo, that's just written." Like, it's like he was decent for him, but like, yeah, ultimately, but like Neymar at Soldier Field, we selling out. We selling out. We bringing money in. We gonna make that money back.
But he's not playing till June.
That's fine.
He's not going to.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah. We get John. Like who are we gonna as a Chicago Fire? Who are we gonna sign or bring in that's gonna do anything like this.
No,
this
he
club is
won't
not
play
going
in
to win.
June. He's got to go back for his sister's birthday.
No, that's in
stop
February.
Oh, is that in February?
But like, he
Oh,
can't
come
like
on.
He'll miss all the
Driving
stuff in
foot
Florida right
All
now.
right.
as of right now, it's like we as a club we need anything that we need to draw attention. Like, yeah, we watch Brian Gutierrez play.
Winning will do that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we watch Brian Gutierrez. But who knew that? Like, there's not a lot of people that knew this USA game was even going on. You know what I'm saying? Who's actually looking at it? And it's cool to see him, but also, like, Jonathan Bond, but like, he's not guaranteed to be great. But
Right.
our defense is still trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's, like, Greg.
They've put in all these new, like, most of their signings this offseason have been like defenders.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
We're all,
That's where you start. You start with defense.
exactly. So,
She-Host is gone. And
I will take 1-0 for the win. I will do it all season long.
My things, I think it was like, so if get Neymar, and like if Neymar came and it's gonna be like, for him just to be in the seats for a few games, we could buy another player.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, though, you
could have that whole separate tent where you just say sell Neymar.
Man, we could do this just like the
Neymar
Inter Miami
release.
thing. And I mean, you got 30. There's plenty of 30-year-olds beating up on MLS. That's what Miami.
He's not going to get an Apple contract.
Who?
Neymar.
No.
I mean, it's a Netflix movie. He's probably got that. So it's
He's got.
it's good.
Well,
It's like,
I think they all have.
Apple
Netflix
already.
movies.
Apple did their thing, and Miami's Miami.
It makes when I heard that name, it makes so much more sense for him to be like an Inter Miami or LA Galaxy, especially Inter Miami because
Atlanta.
Because like that's where Suarez is. That's where that's the PSG gang. They all are in, like that would be reuniting everybody.
But
PSG.
But it's like we hear this too, and who knows what's going on because like we got Charlotte FC, you got Wilfred Zaha. All right, cool. Atlanta United's looking at bringing Almiron back. All right, cool. We brought Samba back. Gutierrez the best player. We talk about defenders, man. I still think as a Chicago Fire fan, we're not doing anything. I feel like
it's weak.
like if we get Ikone, I think we're talking about looking at Ikone Fiorentina, but as a club, like I don't see us like unless we bring in a big name. We need like why is New York Red Bulls bringing in Forsberg? Like why are we the only club not bringing in some kind of talent in Europe that's known? It's ridiculous.
Or young talent that's
it's ridiculous and like it's like excuse after excuse and then
See,
Neymar's not going to bring Chicago. Like you had need help.
Yeah, Foley.
Yeah.
Foley,
help.
you had mentioned that last town hall. I didn't go to the last one. I went
We're
to
gonna
the
go next
previous.
Thursday.
We're going next Thursday.
Hey,
I went to the previous one, and it was still this whole idea about. It's going to be homegrown. We're going to out of Chicago.
They're going to fight for Chicago.
It's not going to do it. It's not going to cut it. I'm sorry.
I know some of the homegrown players that got called up.
I know Chicago. I know. Look,
they're not bringing the fire.
Yeah, I know Chicago has good soccer programs, good soccer youth programs, and I get
great soccer city.
But you're not. It is a great soccer city.
We got professionals playing in men's paid for men league. We got classic leagues where people get paid for. We have so much talent in this city. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But let's be realistic about the situation that the Fire are in. You're not going to find your players out of here.
Nope.
It's just not going to happen. You're not going to find that 16, 17, 18-year-old. You might find one that you develop and then sell, and then you sell them to AC Milan or you sell them to
look at Gaga
Wolves.
Selena. Sell them to Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly. So I understand that, and I understand the revenue stream that goes with that.
He's been traded like left and right, right?
Yeah, he's like number 8 on that list of 9 goalkeepers.
Yeah,
number 7. Yeah,
they had 12 at one point, didn't they? Wow, they had like 12 keepers at one point.
But I mean,
Chelsea,
yeah. And so Gaga Selena went there. But like you look at, and here's the sad thing: is like you have Chris Mueller, Naperville. I think the new kid they got was Niles. So it's like it speaks to like how there isn't anything in the city proper that like develops all these young kids in the city proper, because like the system is designed to like academy kids and like traveling, and
if you gotta afford it, you can get.
You gotta have that money.
Sure.
And so like one of the things I coach through is a nonprofit, and I work with 2nd to 4th graders, and then through CPS I work with the 5th to 8th graders, and that's all free. But it's like.
We literally had, I'm not going to his name, but someone in high up in the Fire came in Mars, and Gunnar Pete, shout out to Bangladesh Pete, I came in there and Pete was like, Jamie, I'm not going to name the name, but one of the directors of analytics from the Fire was at the bar before, and he came and he was like talking. Pete was drunk, so he was starting to let him know how he felt. I think y'all were there too, maybe, but his name, I'm not going to name drop him. But he even came to me and told me all the academy kids are spoiled rotten. Like I'm saying, like, so, like.
Well, then what's
the goal?
Since you work with those kids, what is the actual focus on development towards soccer, or actually just development as more like, these are the things that you have to apply to life?
So like at the lower level, it is like about, because like with like second, third, fourth graders, you're like, all right, we're gonna work on like sportsmanship, and not being angry and not screaming when like, oh, he didn't pass me the ball. It's like,
life lessons type.
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that structure, and then you get to like the middle school in like 7th, 8th grade. Then it's like, okay, we're gonna actually talk about like space and how to like use space, and being like, oh, here we're gonna work on a rondo, and like here's how you pass the ball and like use the lanes that are available to you, and yeah. So it's like as they get older, you can get more into like the abstract with their skills, but at that lower level, it is like the social emotional.
Yeah, it's the question being, because again, we're in the United States. It's a completely different culture and a completely different perspective on it. So the focus isn't like La Mesilla or those types of academies where look, you're here to learn to play soccer. Yes, there'll be an education on the side and so forth, but the goal is you're gonna end up having a soccer contract of some kind, or you're gonna be released as soon as you're done with high school.
And that's where kids in the suburbs are like, I've been playing since 3 years old. And they're like, I know how, in this situation, I need to pass the ball here. I need to do this. I can already do X, Y, and Z. And, like, they have that analytical thing ingrained into them by, like, 8.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I was coaching when I was 7 years, and give or take 7 years in Iowa and a little bit in Illinois. But it was like, for what it is, you get to a point where you see how dedicated kids are just because of some of these programs you have to put money in, but it's not how dedicated kids are, it's what you can afford.
No, yeah.
That's all.
What we grew up with was you became a better player depending on which league you could pay to be in.
Yeah.
So.
And I had a great time coaching them, especially but the thing is also that you have the thing is in America too, when kids get that certain age, 8th, 9th grade, I mean, they're playing 4 different sports. It's like, unless you're part of one of these, academies, that is that they're committed to. It's they could be. You be like, oh man, you can be a great soccer player. Then all of a sudden, freshman year hits. I want to do volleyball, softball, basketball. Well, I mean, you can't. I mean, you're not the parents. You do what you gotta do.
Yeah, and then in the States, it's not separated, right? So you're gonna go. The high school that you're at also gives you a better chance. If you end up in a high school that whole area, for example, if you're in high school in Texas, you're playing football.
Yeah,
you're playing in football.
I mean,
you may not go pro because it's very unlikely that you'll go pro. But
you're
playing football.
Which is funny. I would say now, everything's like when my senior year, when I was in Iowa, after I traveled so much, like it was Jersey, different, like Europe, whatever, played soccer. Iowa, soccer, like this is whatever 2002. Oh, you soft. What are you playing soccer for, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We ended up going to state because we had to beg one of the football players who used to play soccer, which is crazy. He used to play soccer when he was younger. 6'6" goalkeeper, and he was all like, and he was literally worried about playing soccer because he was looked at as being soft. We're like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's even the president-elect says soccer's doing very well in this country. So
he's got to host the World Cup now.
Yeah, so like it's like
he's got to keep FIFA happy.
It's the thing. It's the thing now. It's
the real gangsters.
It's crazy. Yeah. This sport literally called. I mean, it was like grass fairies. We were made fun of for playing this sport that we love to talk about now.
We were made
that's
fun of
overtaken. I think it makes us more frustrated that everyone wants to have an opinion now. I was like, where were y'all 20 years ago?
Yeah, 25 years ago, exactly. Yeah. When we were getting kicked out. We would literally get kicked out of parks.
Yeah.
Because we were playing soccer.
Yep.
I mean, granted, it was Texas, right? Like, it was us and the skateboarders. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
It's all, the riffraff's all the same.
You're destroying our field.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny and it's ironic to see all this.
That's why I had so many skateboarding friends.
It's wild to see it's cool, but it's also it's a little frustrating, but it's also I love to see how it's grown in this country now, and there's more parents that want to their kids play flag football than actual football now, but whatever. But it's good. It's cool to see, but
Ooh, I like flag football.
Yeah, flag football's fun.
That is a very fast-paced game.
Olympic sport.
I like it a lot.
It's an Olympic sport.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Well, we kind of sort of covered the subject.
But wait.
We are sort of running out of time.
Real quick, though, the transfer window for the MLS, because we looked at it, it starts next month, right?
Transfer window for MLS?
No, like the season starts next month, right?
I think the
February,
preseason
right?
starts in February. March
1st is the home game for the Fire.
Yeah.
Do we think, just on it, I think, we're gonna be better, right?
They have to. They were like bottom of the table.
It can't be any
I mean,
worse.
no. We could get one spot
No.
worse.
But if we get lose Gutierrez,
it's there.
I'm gonna be salty.
I just want to see a system. I want to see like. Okay,
I think Berhalter is going to get you that.
That's okay. Okay, let's start there
Yeah.
and then go.
No, I think Berhalter is going to get you
steps.
that.
The thing that kills me is last year, like the New York Red Bulls or whatever were like near the bottom of the table, fighting for the same spot the Fire were.
Yeah.
And they were like in the playoffs, like
Yeah.
competing.
It's
I mean,
rough,
I'm gonna lie. The last game of the season we went to, and then how it was like, okay, then we like were leaving, and they just like that was kind of just like that just summed up the whole season. Oh, what happened? Oh, we just gave up 3 goals. I see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
But supporters group.
I got here. Got to beat traffic.
We will be covering more topics, especially about supporters group, in our next show. We'll put that together for you guys. Thank you so much for listening. And you're listening to WLPN LP Chicago 105.5 FM Lumpen Radio. You're listening to Lumpen FC.
Thanks, Foley.
Stay warm outside. Thank you for coming in, Foley.
Yep.
Y'all have a good night out there. Be safe. Stay warm.